It's a hey look. It's a hey look. It's a hey.
Hey everybody, welcome back to another episode of the Snark Tank podcast featuring your boy Chris Reagan, your other boy Tom Sweeney, your other boy Derek, some Black Eye Blackman. Remember, you can go to patreon.com/the Snark Tank, toss us a couple of shekels, a couple of nickels, a couple of dimes, perhaps, to help us keep this operation a-rolling.
I have severe schizophrenia.
He is schizophrenic.
Yeah.
I have seen Sweeney see things that are not there.
I've seen you see me seeing the thing I'm seeing, and you see it also.
No, I don't see it. I've never seen it.
It's parasitic at that moment.
Oh,
I
cool.
give it to you as well.
Contagious schizophrenia is that's a wild.
I think it's real.
I think that's what, isn't that what group psychosis is?
I feel like,
wait a minute.
I feel like that's what cult members are. Like they're just like.
Was it? I mean, yeah, kind of. Yeah, what is it? That group hallucination? Like, what the fuck is that?
Group hysteria.
Yeah, group hysteria or mass hysteria.
Mass hysteria, yeah.
What was it? You guys that I was talking to about it about whether or not there are schizophrenic babies?
Yes, yeah. It
was that on the show?
Yeah, it was.
Okay, all right. I just want to make sure. I want to make sure we get that out there.
So,
I want people to understand.
It's real.
I've been thinking about that for months.
What would it be? What would it be? What would we be seeing?
There's a lot of twitching and a lot of psychotic whans and shit. I don't know.
Psychotic whan and psychotic.
Yeah.
Oh man. So yeah, we're recording this a little bit out of schedule. I had to record Sacred a day early, and that kind of jumped into our slot this time because of the state of play and the PS5 Pro thing. I got in the queue this morning to try and get my hands on that one that's styled like a PS1, the gray, that gray with like the multicolored buttons. But all the scalpers got them. So
all the scalperoonies.
It is what it is.
Yeah, I mean, why even try, man?
Yeah, I don't know. I gave it a solid effort. You know, I figured like I might as well. Like I was actually kind of hoping that I wouldn't be able to get one because it's so much money. Like that bundle was like, the bundle I think was like literally $1,000, and so I was like, I'll give it a try because I do want the gray. But
that's so
I really kind of hope it's not there, so I can justify not having to grab
that's so
one.
fucking much, dude.
It's fucking crazy. Yeah, I mean, it does come with like a bunch of other shit, but like
I don't want it. No, too much. It looks cool though.
I was just gonna sell the other shit because it comes with like, what is it? That fucking you know those like high end controllers that they keep trying to sell, like the Xbox Elite and then the DualSense Edge or whatever. They like custom. Like it comes with one of those. And I really kind of don't like those. I like the weight of them, but everything else I kind of like. I just don't give a shit about. I'm not gonna fine tune my controller like I'm I'm in the pit at like a NASCAR. It seems so insane.
It's a bit much.
It's a bit much.
Yeah.
You don't need to get the maximum gameplay advantage when you're playing The Last of Us.
Maybe you do.
Yeah.
You want to speed run?
Yeah.
I mean, Last of Us is going to be at the next Evo.
That is fucking crazy.
How fast you can break Joel's fucking scalp? You can crack him open like an egg. The trailer actually just got released for the new season.
Versus everybody. Oh yeah, the new season. Yeah.
Oh, it did.
Look, I got. Yeah, the season 2.
Did
it looks
start
pretty
with
fake.
He's getting his head busted open.
I can't wait.
Hello, it's me, Joe. Bam.
Hola, como está? Blow.
I don't think it's gonna. I don't know, man. I think they're gonna do it out of order this time. I think they want Pedro Pascal attached.
I think they do.
I think they.
But
yeah.
You better hope they do.
It'd be nice. Unless he's gonna get
it would probably be better.
Did you know what happened, Chris? Do you know what happened to him in Game of Thrones?
Didn't he get like gold poured on him or something?
No,
that's somebody else.
No, it's actually worse than that.
What happens to him in Game of Thrones?
So Game of Thrones, first he gets his teeth punched out of his skull, and then he gets his eyes press so hard till his skull explodes.
Literally erupts.
By who?
Oh,
By
the
a
mountain.
fucking by literally Thorman, right?
Hapthor Bjornsson.
Yeah.
Fucking the mountain in Game of Thrones just destroys him. After he makes a fucking mistake, right? He's showboating too much, thinking that he finished the mountain. Essentially, and the mountain fucking punches his face, fucking, and then hops on him and then crushes his skull, and it's crazy.
He open hand slaps him,
And I was like, damn,
and his
he got
teeth jump out his mouth.
he got jolted like crazy. Like
And
that.
then he proceeds to squeeze his head until it pops, literally.
Yeah, the thing about I don't know. I haven't seen Game of Thrones. I don't know what the fuck goes on in that shit. Is that like? There's no aliens in Game of Thrones, right?
I
no,
mean,
unfortunately not.
there's like magic and shit. There's magic and like
it's just like the dark fantasy. But
Yeah.
when see, that's why I like the what were those they got close with D&D with the squid niggas. You know, like
the mind flayers.
the mind flayers. I was like, this is like as close as we're really gonna get to the dark fantasy fucking sci-fi shit. You know, kind of wedding, which is always something that I've thought, why don't people explore more often? I don't know, like throw those two
it's
together.
tricky to do. I think like what is it? Star Wars, Destiny.
Mm-hmm.
That's it. Those are the only things that I can think
Those
of.
are the big IPs that have
The
really
thing
done
about
something,
space is that space requires a bit of thought.
sure,
And then like you have to suspend your imagination a bit to even let yourself go into that realm. I think a lot of people just can't imagine
people can't imagine well. You're right, but one thing I feel like why it could work easily is that in a sci-fi universe, I feel like magic would just be the technology that we just don't understand, right?
Yeah, I agree.
So it's it should be easy to just go on some other gay planet, and then there's like some rainbow gay magic that's like does a bunch of shit that I don't know. Yeah, see, they wouldn't let me write for the show. Essentially,
You'd go to some other gay planet with a bunch of other gay monsters and gay creatures, and they'd be doing a bunch of gay shit together.
I think Game of Thrones really fucked up not having a little gray alien in the background of every shot.
every shot.
I think that's every shot, even close-ups.
I wish he did more of the magic shit from the games, the movie, not the games, the movie, the show. Not the show, it's the book.
books.
Game show, movie,
You
book.
are
I named
crazy.
everything
You
but
said
it.
everything with
And everything but it, dude.
This is the schizophrenia I was.
I wish they would do it for
This
the
is the
card game.
schizophrenia I was talking about earlier.
I wish they
Right?
did more of the
It's
book magic because there's like actual real magic, but I think for people that started watching Game of Thrones, that was the gateway to that kind of stuff. So I think they could have done the more magical shit, and people would have liked it.
That's true.
But the problem is they didn't because Dan and Dan are dumb and dumb.
Dick and Dick.
So dumb, dick, dumb, and dyke. So they just chose not to make the right decisions.
Hey man, they did well for a while. Let's just
They did well when they had a book written for them about the world,
that
huh?
is so true.
They did very good that part.
That's so true.
Look, so not a lot really. There's like some stuff like the mayor of New York got indicted.
Oh yeah,
on, like,
that's hilarious.
on some
Eric
stuff.
Adams.
Just so it's so funny because I'm here right now. I could theoretically go see him.
Yeah, go laugh
His
at him.
indictment?
Dude, go laugh at him.
Yeah.
That'd be great.
Yeah,
Go throw
go
rocks
for-
at his mouth.
Yeah, I don't know. So that's kind of interesting. We'll see what happens with that. There is one thing that I thought about talking about, but also so here's the issue, right? This story is very online to the point where everything I read about on the internet involving internet personalities ends up sounding like I can't believe Flippledup got outed on Quasi Quumble's stream. You know what I mean? Like, it's just all these like fucking names that you're just like, what
You
the
have
fuck?
no idea who these people are.
We're old now.
Yeah, but this one I thought was simple enough and funny enough to bring up. I don't know if you were familiar.
I think
with
I know
this.
where you're going. Maybe lay it on me. I think I might know.
I think you might. Derek probably knows. So apparently, I'm sure some of the listeners here probably are familiar, at least vaguely, with Grand Theft Auto role playing, like the GTA, the GTA RP space. And this is a space where people kind of go. It basically turns GTA into like Second Life, and like people just go in and they role play. Like some people are like cops that authentically like try to arrest people for breaking laws. Some people are like smugglers. Some people are just like working convenience stores, deli jobs, whatever. And it's kind of cool. I actually like the idea a lot. I have a sneaking suspicion they're working on making that like a core part of the next game actually. But what's so apparently there's been this role play thing. I don't know exactly what it's called, but there are two streamers at the heart of this. It's a streamer by the name of Moon, again, dumb fucking shit, and Diva Jilly. So Moon is a man, Diva Jilly is this lady.
Surprisingly, Moon is a man. I was like, oh, okay.
Yeah, that's what I was like. Who? It's really difficult to gender these names, but. So apparently these two people have been role playing as a couple with each other in this server, but they were both like married in real life to other people. And people were like, "Oh, isn't that weird?" And that's kind of like there's even like stream clips of this Moon guy laughing at people who like bring it up to him where it's like, "I'm not a jerk off like you. I'm like I'm perfectly like I don't talk to this person outside of the role play or whatever." Anyway, so they've been cheating on their spouses with each other, and like this, I guess, Diva Jilly lady has been married to this her husband for like 15 years.
15 years.
Or something. By the way, her husband's name is King Caffeine. This is what I'm fucking talking about. I hate talking about this because it always sounds like Nubs cheated on Flexwad with Bubble Clump. And it's like, I fucking hate this.
Bubble Clump is a fucking name for sure.
Bubble Clump.
I don't know. It all sounds so stupid, but I did want to bring that up because I thought it was just so funny.
Dude, did you see the chat logs or the DMs?
I did. To be fair,
what do you mean fair about? What's happening? What's happening?
Stumblefuck found raped in the street half to death.
What'd you say?
Stumpy fuck.
Stumpy fuck. That's a real name for sure.
Stumpy Wumple found desecrated in
like
Tucson, Arizona.
Vampire.
I can't talk about vampires anymore without being excited about Legacy of Kain. But
well, we're gonna be fair about.
Oh yeah. So the chat logs. So this guy put out like their DMs with each other, and they're obviously like very sexual and they're very like embarrassing. But it's bad. But I also feel there's something reading other people's sex messages feels so sad because
they're inherently way cringe.
They're
always.
inherently not good. Like no one's going to read sex messages and come at like, everybody came out smooth. Everybody, yeah, good job. Like it's all embarrassing.
Yeah, it's that's why to be honest, because I agree with you. I never liked doing it because I 100% of the time, and I mean this, no hyperbole, felt cringe. Like I just sexting to me feels embarrassing. It's not like it just feels the act of it seemed like cyber sex, what we used to call before. Like it just feels, even though like you're right about like say what they're saying is not, it's just fucked up because they're cheating. That's really the only reason why it seems like I want to read.
That's why it's funny.
Let me read a little bit of it though, because I do have.
Yeah, go ahead.
So the Diva Jilly is saying to the Moon guy, Moon 2 is what his name is, says, "I literally can't stop thinking about you destroying my pussy. I'm a degenerate, depraved cum slut."
Destroying my pussy? Yeah. That's me, bro.
And this guy's like, "I've been pretty much thinking about blowing my load inside you nonstop." And then she's like, "Same wavelengths. I like your frequency. Can't wait to be bred by you." And then it gets a little worse. There's some stuff where it gets worse. But it feels
it's bad.
I feel so bad for this what is his name again? The
King Caffeine.
Like this guy's the king of coffee and he used to be King Cunt now, unfortunately.
What the fuck? This man's the king of coffee.
It should be.
Well, he is.
Look,
until he proves me wrong.
It should be noted, by the way, that this Moon guy looks rough. Like this is a really like
he does.
This is a massive massive downgrade. And I understand. Look, I understand. Like people like would talk about like Sniper Wolf and like how her ex would cheat, and it's just like how could he fumble this? And Sniper Wolf is hot but insane, so it's like it's kind of like there's multiple levels to that, right? Of course,
I get yeah. Go ahead.
Just on a visual, like you cannot help but like see the people involved and be like, what have you done? It really is like wild. He looks like No, that's not even fair to George Costanza. George Costanza looks way better. He looks like a swollen, decrepit George Costanza if he was also an evil simp. And like I don't know how else to describe it.
And the way that
the
he
idea
looks.
of an evil simp is silly. You're an evil simp. You're like a bad one.
I also can't imagine him like fucking that well. That's the thing that annoys me. I'm like, I'm seeing the messages and I'm like, oh, she probably doesn't know what good sex is. Like, come on, brother. Like, of course you can't judge a book by its cover, but sometimes you can, man. Sometimes you fucking can. I'm
Look,
just like,
it's a wild decision is all I'm saying. And so like I guess they cheated. They hooked up at TwitchCon or whatever and he found the messages and so he put them out on social media.
You know what's
it's
sad?
just very
said he only discovered the DMs or the messages because she wasn't responding to him checking in on her, which already says a lot about their relationship. Like she was just ignoring this guy in the fucking first place, her husband, and 15 years, brother. And I gotta say, you know, this is something maybe you guys should give me. Is it having your cake and eating it too? To want to be married, but also just fuck a bunch of people? Is that what that is?
I guess. I mean, I don't know.
Well, yeah, almost by definition, right?
Like, is that what it have to be?
So
like,
not where my brain is. You know,
because I guess this is me. Here's me as a married man. I am like, okay, cool. I can fuck this woman for eternity. I'm good. And I'm good. I don't have to play the field anymore. I don't have to do all that stuff. I'm cool with that. I thought that's the idea. So that's why I say having your cake and eating it too. I'm like, so what you want kind of to be content, but then also it seems like it literally does conflict with my point of view, but I'm trying to think of it as like, say her or other people that do stuff like this. What exactly are they seeking? Like almost like a fake, I think what happens, I don't understand.
My assumption is that people get FOMO, man. I think it's the FOMO shit, man. People are like, I'm with this person. I like being with them.
Missing out.
Then somebody comes, because a lot of people get married before they're ready to.
That's
a lot of people.
Absolutely. That's very
true. People get married before they're ready to, and they're not really mature enough to understand that, like, hey, if you're going to do this is like a commitment to someone else.
Yeah.
Which inherently in itself is like sort of a flat dimensional thing as well. Like, you know, because like, the idea of being with one person forever on paper sounds kind of crazy. It's like forever you're just with this one person, but then that's when the whole love aspect comes into it. Like, oh, I'm content being with this one person. I don't have the drive exactly to go fuck every other woman I can on a planet. So it's a lot of stuff that goes into it. I'm pretty sure it's more complicated than that. Cause like, I think, because cheating is a thing you shouldn't do to somebody, but also sometimes you genuinely outgrow someone, you know? You're
well, yeah, and I think
who you are and who you were when you met them are not the same person anymore.
Yeah.
So there's a lot of, I'm not condoning
you're not condoning
that,
cheating. You're recognizing why it happens. But the thing is, and I feel like if you are a decent person, what you want to do is it, and I know this is the case for a lot of people. So it's a catch-22. They don't have the heart to break their heart by breaking up with them. However, they're breaking their heart by fucking cheating on them. So they're
people
doing
People don't want to be villainous, but they also don't want to be considerate. At the same time, it's that's a good way to put weird thing. Yeah. People like, I don't want to break up with this person. I don't want to hurt them. It's like, yeah, but you fucking butt blasting their mom is not making them feel better.
Their mom,
you're not making them feel great.
Dude,
you know what you're doing.
Imagine slamming like I fucking get with JoJo's mom. Holy shit! Like imagine,
out of like boredom, like not even like because you're like it's just boredom. You're like
There's so much fucked up about that because then it's like, what does it say about her mom? She's like, yeah, fuck my daughter. I'm gonna get
yeah,
this.
fuck my daughter, then shoot through and hit me up a few times. And it's like,
that's a there's no good people scenario.
yeah.
You know what I mean? Because at that point, look, honestly, for real, at that point, if your husband and if you're a woman and your husband and your mom are willing to hook up, they're bad people. But you must not be very special.
Yeah.
like just like if two people who love you dearly are willing to do that to you, like that's wild.
There's got to be something about you, you know?
Yeah, what I'm saying
about you
is
sucks.
Yeah, what I'm saying is, it's your fault.
It is your fault.
Something about you sucks,
You have to look inward at that point. Be like, what the fuck is wrong with
inward.
me?
If you get cheated on, not your fault. But like that scenario, nah, man, that's like a two.
suck.
That's a war. That's a two front. That's a two front war. No one ends up in a two front war, and it's not their fault. You know, like it's kind of.
They can't be entirely innocent. You're not entirely innocent. You got some
agree.
blame to do.
You're Germany, you know.
I agree, man. What a wild situation, man. It's look at man,
Crazy.
guys. Please, fucking just break people's heart up front. Please do it. If you outgrow them, if you just get bored, and that sounds awful, but let's just be real. Just break their heart up front. It's gonna sting less. Just do it. Just fucking.
You're gonna
do
hurt
it.
the person at the time, but you're giving them the ability to be able to not. First of all, not severely distrust other people, because all you're doing is giving people back in bad condition for other people.
That is a good point. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's a good point. Yeah.
Yeah, you're poisoning. You're poisoning the water supply.
Yeah. Yeah, that's
If
right.
you're not happy,
That's
let
right.
that person up. Because like I know so many girls like I can't trust men because my boyfriend broke up. He was like, "Yeah, your boyfriend did that to you.
Yeah.
I'm gonna do it too." But you don't know that
You don't
before I
know
do
that.
it. You don't know before I
give
do
me
that.
the
The fact you're
chance.
labeling me is actually really fucked up.
You're not even gonna give me the chance to cheat on you. That's fucked up.
Dumb bitch. I'm gonna cheat on you, but you don't even know I'm gonna cheat on you. The fact you assume I'm gonna cheat on you means you're a fucking whore.
It's just so wild, dude. I don't know, but I like you said, being with somebody for a million years. Yeah, I think it's one of the most difficult tasks you can do. But it's just like, come on, man, fucking be 15 years a role playing GTA motherfucker too. I'm like, damn, that hurts.
That's so crazy.
That stings.
It's
Was he hogging her? Was he just hogging her the whole time?
I mean, who knows?
I don't know about the whole
Who knows
time,
over the
but
whole
it was-
time? But at least they referenced that one time, and she can't stop thinking about it. And I'm like, that guy
Dog,
really? Did he really?
Reality's
was it really
crazy,
that good?
dude. Reality's crazy. He was swan diving that bitch for so bad that she was like, I need some more. I gotta get some more of this, dude.
Look, man, I just can't. I
Yeah.
can't imagine being like, look, because
Just
we
don't
all
get married at that point. You know what I mean? Like that's
Right.
kind of my thing. It's like I don't like to me like that's so much more like 15 years of marriage. Like at that point, like listen, we got to figure this out. You know what I mean? Like we're not. This is not happening. This is not happening at that point.
Literally, me and
It's
Lily.
too much
like,
time.
even me and Lily right now. Like,
Right.
if Lily breaks up with me, I'm beating her up for real. You know how much of my time she wasted?
I'm beating her up for real.
It's 8 years, dog. We're 8 years in.
Yeah, but think about this though. Do you think your life has improved, or do you think you would have been better off without her the entire time?
I couldn't imagine life without her. Honestly, as gay as that sounds.
His life's improved.
So that means it's improved.
Shut up. You don't-
That's
his life's improved.
But that's
Like,
exactly what that
she's-
means too.
She's rich and he was destitute. It's absolutely improved.
She's not rich.
She's richer. She's rich compared
enough,
to you,
bro.
my
She's
friend.
richer compared to my extraordinarily poor ass before. Yes.
She's rich compared to most people I know, actually. So
I don't think Lily, she's not rich, dude.
Unfortunately, from what you've told us about, like financially and stuff like that, involved with that.
Kingston
everything.
bought $5,000 curtains.
It's not true.
I swear, like
They
he
are
talked
these
about
are
it.
way too expensive though.
Bro,
The ones I have are way
that
too expensive, but they're not
mattress is like
$5,000.
$3,000,
This mattress is so fucking ass. I hate this mattress so fucking much.
and you
It's
paid
helped my back
$3,000
so
for it.
much, but it's so fucking uncomfortable.
What-
It's
what-
so uncomfortable.
Well, that's actually
It's
wait.
helped
So
the fuck out of my back though, but it's so uncomfortable.
wait, okay. So did you buy an uncomfortable bed on purpose so you wouldn't sleep in for too long?
No.
Because that's something I did. I did
That's
once.
smart.
Oh, interesting.
That's meta. That's like counterplaying yourself.
It wasn't worth it. Like I fucked my. I feel like I got no good sleep. I was miserable. I was sad. It didn't work. It just made every aspect of my life infinitely worse. Would have felt a lot better if I could just wake up a little bit later and feel like I actually got sleep. But
That's like self counterplay, which I respect.
I need.
yeah,
I
I
respect
need a new
that.
mattress, brother. I need.
sometimes.
What's up?
Yeah, you need a good mattress. Best you cannot. Look.
It's very important.
I understand that there are things that we all want to like save money on. Everybody's a little bit frugal, right? Some people aren't, but they end up dead. So a lot of people frugal. They want to save their money. Mattresses, splurge on a mattress.
There's a few things you got to splurge on, right? So food. You splurge on food. You got to eat good meals you enjoy. comfortability in like central air, that is something you splurge on. You have to spend money on that.
All right, you just guys starting to sound like a fucking privileged brat now.
No, well, no, comfortability. You know, if if you don't have the money, like if you have the money, do it. If you don't have the money, then obviously live within your means. Obviously, of course.
I sacrifice food for AC to be like 100%.
Dude, really bad summer heat, sweltering, dude. You guys have both been to my last apartment. I was suicidal in that place because of how hot it got. It got so hot times. I was just like, yeah, I'm just gonna go throw a toaster nut in the fucking bathtub and then fucking belly.
Dude, I was homicidal in that place. Like when I stayed over, like I was going to kill all of you.
I felt like God was just really upset at me for some reason, and I was like, I don't know what I did to make him that mad.
Here's the thing, man. Why didn't you? Because like we actually right behind me, like we have two right behind me. Well, so there's one portable AC right here. I didn't like it so much because
no, I had one. That's the thing. I even had one.
So how the fuck, dude?
It was still that bad.
You bought a shitty portable AC.
It was still that bad.
Nah, brother.
It was,
like
my house, dude. It was.
I'm on the second floor.
Horrible.
Hot as shit in this old 1960s apartment.
Derek, I'm not kidding. My apartment was so. It was no vents in my room.
You bought a shit. No, brother. You buy a portable AC which hooks up to your fucking window. And then you buy a good one, you know, high BTUs, your fucking room is an icicle. Like, you fucked up. You fucked up.
Had the weird windows that, like, they would, like, swing out this way.
Oh,
I can vouch for. He had fucking baffling windows. Like, it was like windows that you would see in like a back room in a church somewhere, like where it'd be like high up in the almost in the corner, the top corner of the wall. It's very strange.
I've never left a bad review ever about anything, but I left a bad review about that dude's apartment. I was like, don't live here. It's not good. You will want to die.
Yeah. I'm actually I'm thinking about moving, dude. I'm thinking about getting out of here because just a little bit, because I told him the one caveat was like, hey man, I don't fuck with I was like, everything clean, I don't fuck with bugs. I was just like, I just don't do that. But like, somebody clearly was filthy somewhere, and there's no nest here per se, but they're scouters. There's these fucking roaches that pop up every once in a while trying to look for something, and like and I'm like, hey, what the fuck? And then there's these things called springtails. Like I don't know if you've ever heard of them, but they hang out in bathtubs usually. Like they almost look like little. They're
springtails.
Yeah, like silverfish?
No, not spring. They're these little black bugs that I first thought they were fleas because they jump. I was like, what the fuck? I was like, how's there fleas in here? I was like, what is this? But then apparently they're springtails. And I was like, what the fuck is this bullshit? And they're like harmless, but still, every once in a while there'll be like two of them just in the bathtub. And I was like, yo, what is this shit? And then on the hottest days, a couple weeks ago when it got like 108 or whatever, fucking termites just showed up, dude. And I was like, yo, this I do.
You're playing Earth Defense Force.
Totally.
In that apartment.
You're playing Guess Who's Coming to Dinner, but with bugs, bro.
This is the fucking spinoff of EDF. Like, this is like the shitty edition. Like, that's like $20 or something. And they sprayed yesterday for the termites. But I was like, nigga, it took them like over a week to even want to do anything. And I was like, dude, they're eating your apartment. Yeah. I'm probably gonna fall into the fucking next apartment down below because they were just like, oh yeah, we'll get to it eventually. And I was like, shouldn't you deal with that immediately? So I'm a little nervous because the floor was already a little bit curved, and I told them, I was like, hey guys, what the hell is wrong?
Wake up and someone else's.
I told them, should I be worried about this? Like, no, it survived for like 60, since the 60s, and I'm like, that's not an answer. It could have survived until now. I was like, what kind of?
You'll be all right. You'll be all right. Stop being a bitch.
So I'm a little nervous, and the cool thing is I'm playing month to month, so I can like actually leave
that's good. Yeah.
I want. So
yeah, definitely.
I'm just bummed because like
your first apartment anytime you move is generally like a slapdash kind of home base.
Yeah.
I remember that's what happened with us when remember when we got the
Glendale apartment
when we got the Hilda place. It was just like, this is what's available. We'll take it. It was the worst fucking. It's the worst place. Were you there? Did you ever go to that one?
I was that the one that do you remember when you hit Kassar with the beer bottle? Was it that one?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's that. Yeah, that was that apartment.
Yeah. I barely remember that apartment, dude.
I just remember that.
yeah.
I remember
living room,
moments,
that
but I don't
kitchen.
remember that apartment too well anymore.
I remember it specifically because I have so much video of it. I have so much confirmed like documentation that it exists, but it is fading rapidly from my memory. So we got to get that episode with Jalen out before we lose any more of it.
God
But-
damn.
Well, we do.
But yeah,
we do
dude,
when we
like-
get back. We do. When we,
Yeah, we'll do it when we get
Sick.
back. I think. Also, apparently, I have a mic here, so I'm probably just gonna bring this.
Oh, perfect.
with me. I didn't even realize.
Is it like?
I'm pretty. I don't know how I got this
No.
because I.
You
I
don't
think I bought
remember?
this, but I sincerely, like, I really have no memory of this at all.
Okay.
but
Fuck it.
But I'll accept it.
This guy got
but yeah, I
drunk
think,
and beat the shit out of somebody and stole their fucking equipment. He's like,
They took their fucking blue Yeti.
oh.
After
No, the,
beating them half to death.
Yeah, no, bugs I can't do. Bugs is the line for me.
Yeah.
And it took ages to find a place without. I don't know, man.
Dude, I almost left when so there's these giant ones that just every once in a while I'll see them. Like I went to Del Taco one time, it was crawling on the menu of the box, you know, when you're ordering outside. Just a giant one. I was like, that's disgusting. And apparently in the hallway there's a window that they crawl through. We caught one. Jojo caught one crawling through the window. I told her hit it off the screen so it doesn't get in, and then it like didn't fall off, and then it got inside and she ran away. So then I fought it. Dude, it took forever to kill these things. Or I was like, oh, this is how they survive the apocalypse. I sprayed 2 different types of things on it, and then I was hitting it with the broom, and it was still going. I was like, this
And it
is
was
insane.
enduring.
It was, I couldn't believe it. But
Yeah.
one fucking day, I was just chilling, playing video games, and one of those fucks somehow got into our apartment. I couldn't believe, dude. You know when you see a bug that's so big, even from like 15 feet away,
dude.
you can see its head. I was just like, no,
That's here. That's
No.
Yeah, that's here. What I'm dealing with, because like this basement studio is pretty much never used.
Yeah.
You know what I mean. This is just kind of dormant, sitting here, basically waiting for me to come back and dust all the spider webs off and get back to work again. But I'm in a basement in New York, and so every now and again I'll see like from across the room like one of those house centipedes.
Yeah.
I think that's what they're called. Do you know what I'm talking about?
I know what you're talking about. Yeah.
What the fuck? Maybe I'm getting the name wrong. House centipede. Because I'm not sure if that's accurate. No, yeah, exactly. Yeah. If you Google house centipede, I see these things are fucking huge. And I don't think they're like harmful
Yeah.
necessarily, but they do piss me off. Like it pisses me off that they're just chilling.
Get out
there.
of here.
Get out of
My
here. You're not,
house.
this is indoors.
Scram.
Go to the things you build.
Right. Go to the
You know,
thing
go to
you
the, go, you don't belong here.
That's exactly how I feel.
Like,
I do get offended, but luckily, right now it's only every once in a while. It's like, say, a week passed, and then one of those fucks came up from the drain or something, like a little small. Like they come from the fucking drain. You're supposed to like. They were like, yeah, the exterminator said you should pour bleach down the drains, and I'm like, all right, cool, go buy some fucking bleach and do it. But they were like implying, no, you go buy some bleach, nigga, and you pour it down. I was like, oh, cool, yeah. Thanks, guys. Fucking, I don't know. Whatever, it's fine. It's all good.
It's insane. Yeah. Yeah. Once in a while, better than every day. I'll take that.
Right.
But yeah, no, it's fucking over. Like, do you have like a hole that they're getting in through that you can like clog?
So there was,
or whatever?
so the thing is, so we can clog the drain in the bathtub, because I think that's the only place they can come in through now, because I haven't seen one for almost a couple weeks until I just saw one a few days ago in the bathtub, and I was like, what the fuck? I literally, everything's been siliconed, everything has been caulked, like I've made sure anything where they can get in through has been sealed. So I was like, okay, I guess the drain is the last thing. So as long as we just keep plugging it, I think we should be fine. But at the same time, I hate playing this whack-a-mole shit anyway. So I'm kind of like, I just want to get the fuck out of here, and hopefully probably in a newer part of the area where maybe it hasn't been. This place historically, I think, probably just has like probably some nest around because it's so old, and these motherfuckers are trying to find a place to like
Just
hang their hat, and they're mad that I'm not letting them do it. I guess they're just like, come on, nigga, just let us in. Like, I don't know.
It's fucking destitute out here. I need help. I'm scared. It's dark. Let me in, please.
Yeah, it was
And
crazy.
you're just like, no, suffer.
I can't, man. I can't deal with this. It's to the point where, whenever I see it, like one, I I can't enjoy anything because now I'm looking all the time. I'm looking, but they're not in the.
Yeah.
They're not. If let's put it this way, if they were in the kitchen, I would have been gone already. They're not. They're not here. They're not in the kitchen.
gotta
Dude, let me
leave.
tell you something. Let me tell you something. I still look.
yeah.
I've had no. I've literally not had a single bug in my outside of like a fly.
Yeah.
Or something. I've not had bugs in my. I had like one. I had like a 3-day period in the office where there was like, I don't know if it was termites or what, but there was like a lot of weird bugs, and I was like, oh, what the fuck is this? And I sprayed, and then they just went away. I just sprayed it with Lysol, and all right, all right, and it worked. So,
Fuck it.
and there's a thing in my bathroom that I have not.
Oh yeah,
I forgot. I actually forgot about that until literally just today.
Do you take pictures and like see what happens like over the days? Like,
dude, that door has been closed behind the door's been closed for months, and I'm a little bit afraid to open it because I don't know what what if it's a shrine? What if they built what if it's like a
What are you
nest
talking
that's
about?
dude.
So I have a bathroom in my office that I never really use ever. The way I think about it is just like I don't need a second. It's just me. I don't need a second bathroom. I'll just focus on one clean one that I'm not going to deal with the other.
Right.
So the other one's been behind Sweeney, behind I have like the green screen, which is in front of the closet.
There's a bathroom
and
over
then
there?
To the yeah, there's a bathroom right behind
What
it.
the fuck?
But so
Yeah.
I really don't know how to describe this. I really don't. I think Derek saw it, but like I don't know how to describe what it is. But it's like a stalk coming out of the base of the toilet that I have not used.
What do you mean a stop? Like
I don't know any better way to describe it than that.
It almost looks like tobacco leaves to me. I don't know, dude. It's like like it's like a. I was like, is this fungi? Like I don't know. But it's like kind of brownish, right? Like I don't.
you gotta get that removed, bro.
But it's so.
I think it's kind of cool though. It's so fascinating. That's kind of the thing. It's like I don't. It's so interesting.
You guys are so. That's some shit I would have saw, and I'm like, I got to do something about this because it's gonna come to life and kill me.
Yeah.
Well, to me, I'm just thinking like, I spend so much time cleaning my apartment that I'm like, something like that. I'm like, I'm sealing this away.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna deal with this. This is not
so fucking absurd.
This is stop with this. But yeah, I don't know what to. I'll take a picture of it. And I'll post it on the Patreon, and experts can tell me.
Yeah.
People are gonna tell me it's like, oh, that's cordyceps or something. It's like you're slowly being brainwashed.
I'd be pretty upset if it was like toxic mold. I'd be like, oh great.
And we're sitting our dumb asses
I don't
in
think
there
it's
fucking
mold.
recording.
Yeah.
I don't think it's mold.
Yeah, mold doesn't do what it's doing, I guess. This is
No.
weird. Might be some of your chia fucking seeds left over.
Don't blame this on me.
Yeah,
Don't put this on me. It's not my fault.
They fell
all
out
right?
of his water when they. You know what it is? They fell out of his water when he laughed.
Yeah.
Even though that happened after.
Yeah, it happened way after. Somehow.
Anyway, yeah. So I don't know. Whatever. Let's move on to some questions from our lovely viewers over at patreon.com/thesnartank. Remember, you can jump on over there and ask us questions at the $5 tier. And yeah, let's start with fucking Poopy Possum. Poopy Possum wrote in. He says in episode 260, exactly at 2 hours 46 seconds. No, exactly 2 hours 46 minutes and 1 second. Chris laughed like that bully character from The Simpsons, and no one acknowledged it. This is not a question. Well, I just acknowledged it to you. I didn't go check this, but anybody's free to go and clip that. If any clippers are listening,
You did
I would love to see
that. Like that one?
I guess.
I can't get that high.
I don't remember. I don't remember how to.
I can't even do
I
it.
can't get
My
it
voice
high.
can't even do it.
Like
Ha ha.
I can't get as high.
Ha ha.
Nelson Muntz. That's my boy.
Ew, his name's Muntz.
Yeah.
Yeah, his name is Months. His dad also walked out on him.
Of course he did. I mean, of course he did. I like Lisa goes to his room and he has a fucking poster that says nuke the whales. She's like, nuke the whales, and then he says, gotta nuke something. And I think it's the funniest. Gotta nuke something. I was like, I love that.
I love how there's a video. There's a future episode they show where his dad walks out on him and he does the same thing to his kids.
Oh,
He's like,
right.
dang.
Yeah. I
I
mean,
get why my dad did this now.
wouldn't
He
you, though?
leaves his kids.
gotta have the cycle continue. What do you mean?
Exactly, bro. It's a virus.
Yeah.
You're not gonna walk out on your kid.
Dude, I can't
I
wait.
guess I have
That's
to.
the only reason I'm gonna have a kid.
That's fucking.
I can't wait to abandon my child.
It is my solemn duty to walk out on my child.
I want to have like a Heihachi fucking Kazuya relationship. Like I want to have like a really bad relationship with my son, and we'll keep throwing each other off cliffs and volcanoes and shit. It'd be pretty good.
A rivalry with your son is the ideal male relationship.
Yeah.
You know, like that's the only
A healthy rivalry, yes.
no, like a blood feud.
Yeah.
Like
What
a
the Mishimas have is
rivalry.
insane.
Yes, that's what we need.
Yeah.
That's what I think that every male moving forward should do that, and it builds character.
You'll have more stronger sons.
Yeah, then you'll have like gay grandchild that fucking gives up his devil powers like a pussy at one point. Like I don't know, like Jin's a bitch, man. Jin's stupid. Get him out of
That's
here.
crazy.
Get him out of
Jin
here.
is so goated.
Jin had fucking devil powers and he gave it up. And I was like,
yeah, because the devil
imagine that.
powers make you fucking evil
They
and
make you
insane. He's like, I don't want to be
amazing.
evil.
And then so here's me thinking that like I was like checking 3, everybody checking 3 so good. We were like, oh man, Jin's fucking dope, man. I really like Jin. Jin's a cool character. And then this nigga fucking shows up in Tekken 5, and I was like, this is the gayest man alive.
This man's
like,
gay.
Get him
This
off
man's
the roster
gay and
now.
likes boys.
He's gayer than Heihachi in 4 wearing a fucking diaper. Heihachi comes out as the boss with his ass cheeks hanging out, and
The
Jin's
sumo
still
diaper,
gayer.
yeah.
And I was,
You say you can what?
He's been
I
shitting
fucking
in his
love
pants for
Tekken,
years.
man. Or I'm gonna say this. This is one of those instances like GIF, because it's supposed to be GIF instead of GIF. It's supposed to be Tekken. I will never say that. It's Tekken.
Yeah, I'm not saying
I'm not
Tekken.
saying Tekken. It's Tekken. I will never say it correctly.
It's supposed to be Tekken?
Yes.
Yeah, probably.
And if you listen to like the way that it's said in Japanese, it's Tekken. It's supposed to be Tekken.
but like that's like
I don't give a fuck about
in
the Japanese.
yeah, it's
no, I agree.
it's one of those things. It's one of those things where it's like we know now that like according to like every interview with Miyamoto that's ever been done, like Mario is Mario. It's like literally the Super Mario Brothers. But like I'm not gonna fucking say that. That is
Wait,
crazy.
I'm sorry, what?
Yeah, wait,
It's supposed to be Mario?
I don't know.
Yeah.
There's no way that's real.
I don't believe that. Because Mario's an Italian name. What are you talking about?
You got me for like 2 seconds. For 2 seconds, my brain was like, hold on a second.
It didn't work on me because I was so confused to begin with that it didn't confuse
It was
me.
so
I was like, oh,
stupid
this is...
that I'm like, wait a minute, but what if that's
Why did
how
he lie about this? He wouldn't lie about this, right?
What if I? Because you know what's happening? You're going through your mind and you're thinking, have I ever heard Miyamoto say Mario?
I have.
Mario.
He doesn't really say it. There's not really that much footage of him
But
talking about it.
I've definitely heard him. He's a Super Mario, and he like looks, he turns, and then like the camera pans over to the side of the screen beside him.
Super Mario Brothers.
Super Mario Brothers.
Super Italian plumber people.
Super Italian plumber.
Que cosa? And
Do you know why
Anyway.
that even became a thing? I actually don't. I've never actually watched like
why he created Mario?
Why Italian plumbers? What was
I
that?
think because the person I think the person that was superintendent when he lived in, I think America, was named Mario, who was also a plumber.
Really?
What are you making that?
I
up
don't know
for?
if you're. That sounds,
There's some sort of correlation where he meets a person named Mario. Actually,
and he,
Not
The
kidding.
thing
And he
that confuses
plunged
me
not
Yeah,
about
kidding.
you-
That's actually real
the thing
somewhere.
that confuses me about you is that you make up things, but they're not for a bit.
I'm not making this up. I definitely heard somewhere, some way that like the name Mario was in relevance to someone I think he met one time before.
Super Mario Brothers.
It was probably the first non-Japanese person he ever met in his life. And he was like, oh.
That was like Oda Nobunaga when he saw fucking Yasuke. He was like, oh, the blacker. The blacker
Miyamoto has
obsidian.
said-
Blacker and taller.
And then,
So disrespectful.
I got Yasuke. The bushy.
You will be a good warrior for me.
Good warrior. Dude, did you see all the racist people? I saw, did you see the ghost of, what's her name?
Yashui?
However you say it.
Oh, Ghost of Yotei.
Yotei, thank you.
Yeah, the Ghost of Tsushima.
So did you see?
The
Did you
sequel.
see the delay? I'll say okay. Sorry, I'm kind of referencing the wrong thing, but it's still tied to it because people are accusing Assassin's Creed Shadows was getting delayed because of the announcement of Ghost, and I was like, that doesn't make any sense. But if you go to the Ubisoft Twitter and you look under it, there's this Korean guy. Apparently, he's really popular in the anti-woke space, but like he was just like going.
I made that channel, by the way.
This guy was just going. This guy was just going like hard in the paint on like these guys. I know they don't give a shit, but at the same time, they just can't accept that like Yasuke was somebody important. They can't fucking accept like, no, he's just a slave, he's a nigger. And I'm like, damn, bro. And I'm like, no, calm down. Like, why are you so passionate about this? You didn't even know about this guy. They didn't even know about this guy a few years ago. They're just like, fuck, no way.
That's crazy.
And I was like,
they can't.
I was like,
Blacks
books.
can't be samurais. They're slaves.
There's
It's
books
impossible.
on them. There's books. There's Europeans writing down what they witnessed, and this nigga was important. Like,
It's insane because the Japanese, being Asians, and you know how they be sometimes, they love him. They love that guy. Like, oh, he's cool.
well, yeah, real Japanese people don't get. It was just like, do you remember? I don't know if you remember. This was years ago when people were trying to like ask Japanese people what they thought about Scarlett Johansson in A Ghost in the Shell.
Right.
And like, oh yeah,
And they were like,
that's cool. She's beautiful. I love
Yeah,
her.
they don't care. Yeah.
They're like,
Well, to be fair,
They were like, can I fuck her? Is that available? Is that on the table?
to be fair, those were interviews with like normal Japanese people as well.
Right.
Like you ask your average like just run of the mill fucking person on the street like if they give a shit about this. They
no,
don't
not
give
even a
shit.
little bit.
Even here. But yeah, dude, yeah, I did see that whole like, yeah, they're delaying it because of Ghost, which doesn't make sense because you'd be theoretically pushing it even closer to it. I think the real reason actually is because Star Wars Outlaws was very, very buggy, and they were like, listen, there's too much riding on Assassin's Creed Shadows specifically. It's like their biggest thing.
Yes.
And they cancan't have another situation like that
I'm very happy
where
with
it
this,
comes out.
to be honest.
I'm happy with it too. I'm always pro delay.
Yeah, 100%. So it's like, great.
But yeah, good shit. So I looked up this thing. So Sweeney's half correct.
Yeah, there's some truth to it.
Some
What'd you say?
workers at Nintendo's Washington warehouse had started calling the character Mario because he resembled the property's landlord, a man named Mario Siegel.
See?
According to the book, well, that's not Miyamoto though. Miyamoto heard about the nickname and liked it, so he stuck with it. It wasn't like Miyamoto, like he wasn't. Like he didn't know this person or care. He just heard the nickname and was like,
There
"Oh
was
yeah."
an interaction where Mario existed for reals.
The property owner. That's interesting. And was he like, wow? They're like,
He got
Yeah.
shot in the back and screamed, "Wow!" And they were like, "We gotta make this guy a real character, Mario."
Whenever there's a roach problem, Mario.
Again, he's trying his best, and there's always something going wrong. Poor Mario.
But yeah, no, the Ghost of Yote, dude, I'm so stoked. I loved Ghost of Tsushima. I thought Ghost of Tsushima was like one of the better things that came out of PlayStation.
Erica Ishii. She's somebody I follow. She's like in the D&D community. She's the main character now. She finally got the role.
She does a podcast with some people that I know. I think
She's on Dimension 20.
Well, I don't know that one. I think she does one. I think she does one with Alana. I think. I don't know. I could be. I
think she knows Alana. I feel like I've seen her and Alana on the same screen.
Yeah, probably.
before.
Yeah, something like that.
But yeah, she's really cool.
You're talking about.
I don't know
probably
anything
can't
about
see.
it.
It's probably all blurry, but this person, right? Are you talking about this person?
Yeah.
So I saw people. This post, for example, says before and after woke infection, and she just has an undercut. There's just an undercut in this, and I was like, oh,
Yeah.
She's also queer.
cool. But I'm like,
She's married to a whole woman.
Yeah, but that's because she's
it's
woke.
because she,
Oh, she became queer because she's woke.
dude, it's pretty.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's getting so lazy, but you know what? I'm happy that I'm seeing in my algorithm a lot that a bunch of creators are finally shitting on these people like in unison. They're making videos about these grift because it's so easy, and I'm like I'm kind of happy because I kind of wanted to do it, but also I was like, oh wait, forgot about editing and like doing stuff. You know, I was like, I had to
Work.
Yeah, I was like, oh, this is That's gonna take like hours to make a video about this shit. And I was like, never mind.
I spoke to I spoke to freaking Kelly about that shit.
Oh, right.
Because he's he thought he was kidding. He was like, I really genuinely thought he was kidding.
Well,
like, this is a joke. Like, this has to be
that
joking.
shit's so funny, man. I really want to get Axeman on the show so bad to talk about that stuff because it really is so fucking.
He thought it was a joke for real. He actually like really thought it was a joke.
The first thing that I heard, it 1,000,000,000%. I shared a clip of it because I was like, oh, this is. I understand this isn't a joke. This is the laziest fucking thing I've ever heard because of how satirical it seems. You're like, oh, the point is to be lazy and just say everything's gay.
All right. yeah, everything's gay. But
because it is.
But
look, not because of that.
Look, there's one thing. There's one aspect to this conversation that I think I'm going to go to bat for. Okay. Now I'm excited. I'm really stoked about it. I think Ghost of Tsushima was awesome. I like the idea of going to like a new character and like having like I would imagine the third one's going to be about a different character too, even later in the time. I think that's cool. That's a cool setup. Jin was fine. Like I liked Jin fine. Like I don't need to see more of him. Whatever. But now here's the thing. We're gonna get some hot springs shots. What's gonna happen with the hot springs?
I'm excited for the ride. That's it. I'm just here for the ride now.
That's it. I think that
we're gonna see some.
This
cheeks.
is make or break. I think that's make or break.
I think this is make or break. I think this is make or break. This is it.
Look, man,
the game's good or bad because of this.
Consistency.
If you want to avoid a shitstorm, if you're wise, you'll give us some cheeks.
I think the female, we'll see cheeks.
That,
the female form should be coveted more because of how insane niggas are. So,
right. But should we? So do you guys want to do like a bet?
Yeah.
Do you guys want to put like something in like $50?
Something stupid like
that. $3,000. I owe dangerous people money. So like $3,000. Like four, maybe 1,000, maybe 10,000.
I can't
maybe
put down that much.
1,000, 10,000. Did you just hear yourself? Maybe 1,000, 10,000.
I owe dangerous Russians money, so maybe.
Yeah. So, yeah, I'll put $50 down on they're not going to show cheeks.
I could see that.
See, I can't take the bet because I feel I'm more on that side too. So it doesn't really. I'm kind of like, well, I can't in good faith go against that.
Yeah,
because unfortunately, it just. I don't know, man. I was like, nigga, we're all adults. Just show some cheeks. God damn. Just
come on, like be mature about it. Like whatever. Just like I do think it is weird how like and dude, to be fair, like there was so much outrage over the Dragon Age Veilguard like trans scars or whatever, and that to me was like dumb. But like,
wait, what?
Yeah, because you can have like mastectomy scars or whatever, in the character creator. Which is, I don't give a shit. Really.
Yeah, I don't. I'm not going to use it. I don't care.
It is weird.
Exactly.
Then.
Like, what?
No. But here's the thing. It's weird to have that, and then there's no ass slider. Come on. You can't make your tits bigger. Come on.
I agree.
What are we doing?
I agree with that shit.
Like, what are we doing here?
Why the fuck? Why can I make my tits bigger in fucking Saints Row the Third, but I can't do it in fucking? Like,
yeah,
come on, dude.
I don't know. Like, I just think like you gotta be. You just gotta
be adults, man. Like, treat us like adults.
Yeah, be adults.
Let us have our
because
stuff.
It does come across as like, well, we don't want to. Oh, I don't know. I don't know if we're mature enough. And it's like, shut the fuck up.
Yeah.
This is an adult medium. We've got like amazing stories going on in this medium that like rival, if not dwarf, a lot of what's going on in film and TV. This is a mature medium. Treat us like fucking adults. Are people going to be immature about it?
Of course.
But
show fucking cervix, bro.
Cervix. Who gives a shit?
Shout out to Baldur's Gate.
No, 100%.
They did the whole fucking thing. They were queer as fuck. They were gay as fuck. It was woke as shit. But it was also like, here's your tits, here's your ass, here's the hottest people you've ever seen.
Give us
just like absolute perfect. This is what I'm talking about.
You get every inch of it, bro.
That's what annoys me about like because do all them years ago. I remember MK11 was a big shift in Mortal Kombat, and they did that same pandery thing where they said, oh, well, the women, we gotta have them have more armor on because they're going to combat. And I'm like, stop, please. Like, first of all, there's Kotal Khan, there's fucking Baraka. Baraka has a skin where he's wearing just a loincloth. And I'm like, guys, just please stop treating us with kid gloves. Just they don't have to be as ridiculous as Mortal Kombat 9 because they looked fucking absurd in that one. When they rebooted Mortal Kombat in MK9, their tits were all like triple Fs. Every single woman. It was a little hilarious. It was like beyond sexy. It was like, this is kind of funny. And then it was like, but you just give Sonya massive tits. Maybe make Melina's a little bit smaller, but like.
Dude, Melina's in 9 was crazy.
Well, because she had that fucking that mummy, where she was just in the wrappings. Her alternate costume.
I remember playing that shit and having a smiling up to here.
I want games with gigantic tits. I want games with gigantic.
I did not have relations with that woman while she was awake.
I absolutely did.
I did not have sexual relations with a. Yo, he's even got a kiss mark on his fucking.
I didn't even notice. That's cool.
That's crazy. I didn't notice that either. That's nuts.
I looked at Ariana Grande with a really disgusting look, and I was looking at her.
That was legendary. You're at a funeral, and this motherfucker's eyes are like popping out looking at.
Wait, what? What are you talking about?
Ariana Grande was performing at Aretha Franklin's funeral, like when they were doing that like wake thing or whatever, and then he was like, his mouth is like a gape. He's looking. His eyes are scanning Ariana Grande like up
he
and
was
down.
Gawking at her.
He was like, oh, like he was. I was like, dude,
a good old fashioned gawk.
What
session.
I would have done to you 4 minutes ago.
4 minutes ago. And do you remember that same thing? There was this pastor talking to her while she was on stage, and he was grabbing a piece of her breast. Like, you know how like when you like put your arm around, he had it under her arm and around, and his fingers were cupping her tit a little bit.
That's
you can
so
see
not okay.
how uncomfortable she was. Trying to be, cool about it, but she was so uncomfortable. This guy, you can see the indentation. It was fucking crazy that he was doing that.
What are we talking about? We're talking about. Sorry, are we talking about women feeling uncomfortable? I'm really not interested.
Fair. That's fair. That's actually fair.
This is less cool than
fair.
like
this is a Snark
guns
tank,
and explosions.
we only care about
talking about
men's rights issues and video
so
games.
Stupid. So fucking dumb.
Boring.
Anyway,
They're so boring. Sorry, I was watching
Parker. I need photos of Ariana Grande's tits.
I was watching Heel versus Babyface video. I don't know if you've heard of Pillar of Garbage. I was just watching one of his videos last night.
No.
Pillar of Garbage. He just makes these videos just talking about like the griftins, all this shit. And he was talking about, was Hill versus Babyface right? And he examines like what a lot of people were saying. He was right all along. But it turns out, no, it was just the whole like, he was talking about, he enjoyed Starfield until he ran into the pronoun thing, and then some woman that was cloned from a man or something, and then he freaked out.
Yeah.
But revisionist history, people are trying to say that he was right the whole time, that Starfield sucked. But he actually enjoyed it for hours, tens of hours, before he said anything bad about it. So he was just kind of pointing out that this guy's a fucking liar. He's trying to pretend like he's right. And it just made me happy again, just seeing that guy freak out, because I was like, I forgot about it. I was like, oh, that was hilarious.
Yeah, it is.
Fucking
Yeah,
pronoun.
Oh, it's boring.
Yeah,
It's
that
so
guy-
boring. I was like, that's funny.
Shit's funny, man. Like it's entertaining. That dude is genuinely mentally disabled, but God bless.
Probably physically too.
Oh, easily physically. Like, there's no way. There's no way. There's no way. There's no way he doesn't.
There was
way he gets his own
spillover for
groceries.
sure. He has spillover.
Yeah.
It was like it went from the
Anyway. Next question comes from Chris Farley with an egg in his mouth.
Nice.
That's crazy. Wrote in. He says, "Hello, boys. Previously, Sween said he would eat my father, but I found it odd that he specified my father's clothes would be on. Are you afraid something down there would shift if you see another man's willy while you eat him?
No.
Also, obviously, you guys wouldn't do a 24-hour show, but if you do some kind of longer show, please someone bang the shit out of a triangle and say, let's give it up for hour X on the X hour podcast. Oh, like the, I see. I know what you're saying. So yeah, what was that about? Like, you did threaten to eat somebody's father.
It is that. He's freaking terrified. It's terrifying somebody eating your father, because the idea is your father is supposed to be the person that protects you. Supposed to be the strong person in your life. At least when you're a young person, your dad's supposed to be like really strong. I didn't have a dad, so I don't know. But like,
yeah, whatever.
Other people,
yeah, big deal. What why did you specify the clothes would be on?
Because it's still more terrifying. Because I'm not even trying to have a meal. It's not about food. It's about just knowing that I'm
right.
scaring you eating your dad.
I see.
Imagine yourself, Chris, 9 or 10 years old, right? You're
Sure,
war-hardened
okay.
father. That's severed the mortal coil of many of Asian men, right? Imagine someone wrestles your dad to the ground, opens their maw to the size of at least a 3-seat couch, and begins to consume your father. That's fucking up your day.
Yeah, just your day.
Yeah.
Just your day.
Do you think that there is
not your life,
you'll be fine.
not irreparably damaging you?
Kingston, can I ask you something? I want to pose this question to the group. Is there a possibility, you know, the idea of like a horseshoe theory, right? Where something can be so far in the opposite direction that it ends up kind of looping around and being the thing that it's far from?
Yeah, it's like Nixon and his racism.
Do you think that somebody could be such a bad person and a bad father? I'll put it this way. Do you think that somebody could be so self-centered and so not concerned with the life of their child to the point where they look after their own reputation, where it's like, well, if this kid grows up, I can't have him telling bad stories about me.
Well, yeah, I think
And
so.
so they end up being like a good father for like the wrong reasons. Almost like, do you know what I'm saying?
I feel like
I feel like that happens a lot in this world. Like, I feel like somebody could be so racist that they're in fact progressive, almost technically. You know?
How so?
Where like
Explain.
I hate this group so much that I want to fund and give them the chance to succeed, so they leave where I am.
I see.
I mean,
Like,
yeah.
I hate them so bad. And like, you should have taken it as like, I can't fucking stand them. I want them all gone. And then he ends up
interesting.
funding their communities so they don't have to leave their communities. So he never has to deal with them.
That's a wild.
I like that. It would be nice if that's what they did. Or like, hey, yeah, man. We wouldn't have to move into your fucking white neighborhood if you fucking gave us infrastructure. You know, we fucking. I think a lot of niggas were fine living in the certain neighborhoods they were until they were desolate and they had to fucking leave.
And they had to migrate to New York, and everybody was like, "Oh, god damn it!"
Oh, them you know. Here we
Anyway,
go.
Why did they
Lima
show
wrote
up?
in.
Everything was good back when our streets was filled with shit, and everybody's food tasted like boiled piss. It was good.
I liked it better when toilets were giant holes 50 feet in the sky where the wind from the outside would whip up and in, and assassins could crawl up your toilet pipe and assassinate you. That actually did happen.
Those were the days.
The lemur wrote in. He says, "Call me Haitian the way I eat the pussy."
Nice.
He says, that being said, if you had to edge to any PlayStation character, who would it be? Myself personally, I would choose Crash Bandicoot because you just know he fucks. So this is a concerning individual.
Very smoky coated.
It's very concerning.
I forgot about that whole thing.
Very smoky coated.
That is concerning for a lot of reasons. Yeah.
Who's the baddest bitch from PlayStation? That's not obviously Lara Croft.
Yeah, that's why I was like, don't say Lara Croft. That's too easy.
Well, yeah, we're playing fast and loose with what PlayStation, because Crash. Well,
what?
Lara Croft counts. All these people count. I understand that they're not owned or whatever, but like we're gonna play loose, okay? Here, so like there are people I'm sure who are fans of the other show who will be like, that's not really PlayStation. Shut up.
Say
it's a different show.
A video game that's on PlayStation 1, right?
Yeah. Whatever.
I was just saying. Don't
it's
say
not
Lara
fair,
Croft.
because I know who I'm going to choose already if it's a video game. It's on PlayStation, but I'm not going to choose that character.
Who?
Well, who is it?
Fucking Ada Wong, bro.
Ada?
She's like top 4 hottest video game
I think
characters.
that counts. I don't see why not.
Yeah, that counts.
Yeah.
There's Ada Wong and there's Karlach. That's it. That's like my 2 choices of
What?
female characters.
I think Tifa.
Oh, Tifa's goaded too.
Mm-hmm. Tifa.
Okay,
like,
we got to
and
settle the 3.
I didn't care until that swimsuit mission in Rebirth. That I'm not even joking. That's what got me to buy the game. I was going to skip that game entirely, and I was like, I guess I'll
pretty
play.
wild.
Whoa. Whoa, look at this.
I guess I'll play. She seems interesting.
I think he's a good character.
Yeah, she's a great character. No, yeah, it's because I would have cheated and said like Eve from Stellar Blade, but Stellar Blade it's weird because she's like so hot that she's not hot anymore. Like she's I don't know how to describe it. But like she's so sexual that
it's like Bayonetta for me. I don't think Bayonetta's hot. I think they sexualize her so much. It's like, this is boring.
I just respect her, the way she moves, man. Like to me,
I kind of agree.
She's like Dante to me. Like, that's not sexy. It's just like, suave, like cool.
Dante's way cooler than she is because Dante's a boy. But yes,
it's more attractive than it is sexy,
right?
I guess you know what I mean. It's like, I agree. Like, it's like Stellar Blade and like Bayonetta. It's like they're sexy, but like, or they're attractive, but like I don't see them in any like. It's not like Tifa where I'm like, there's something there. Okay, yeah. I know you're not showing it, but there's something.
I mean, Tifa has the heavies on her, bro.
Tifa's got the heavy, dude. That shit was crazy.
She got the heavies on her, bro.
That shit was nuts.
See, this is a tough one for me because like I'm torn between like, well, if I'm thinking more traditionally PlayStation, just because like this franchise started on PlayStation, PlayStation 1 specifically, Dead or Alive, like
that's not that
Kasumi.
I'm just out of ammo at that time moment, you know?
Like that, and then remember fucking beach volleyball came out, and you're like,
just kidding. Tifa Lockhart's 15 years old. Just kidding.
She's not 15. She's 15. She's 15 when you do the mission where her dad dies. She's not 15 in the game.
Just kidding. Just kidding.
These people are teenagers? Or is...
No, just kidding.
They're not. Her and Cloud, I think Cloud's like 21, 22.
Yeah, they're like adults, aren't they?
Just kidding.
I'm not.
You don't gotta worry. That's a silly bait.
No, I don't. No, I could give a fuck. Dude, she's clearly like, if she's modeled like a fucking full grown. I don't. Even
I thought, but okay. I feel like this is one of those moments to me with who are we talking about? Where I was surprised that they were teenagers.
What
are we talking about?
Oh my god, I know what the fuck we were just talking.
I don't know it. The Sonic people, the Sonic the Hedgehog people.
Sonic people. Right,
like the Sonic cast or whatever, like teenagers. And I'm like, really? To me, I guess maybe there's some new media that would have them look like children, but like the shit that I grew up with, I had no idea, actually.
They've always been young, right? They've always been like young. And I've always thought of them as teenagers. I thought they were always supposed to like really like correlate.
We don't have to have the conversation.
We don't have to have it again. It was just like just a little surprising. But Kasumi, man, whew, and then the jiggle physics in the old Dead or Alive games were fucking hilarious. Their tits almost slapped them in the face, dude.
Crazy work those games were.
But like, say if she's not available, Rainbow Mika, you know.
Dang,
Rainbow Mika's up there.
I would pay to die from our Rainbow Mika special.
I actually think I actually think who's the main character, the girl, the lady in Resident Evil 3 remake? Jill, right?
It's Jill, yeah.
I dude, remake Jill I actually think is pretty fucking banging. Like
she ain't bad,
there's
dude.
something.
I don't like remake Jill, if I'm being honest.
I
think Jill from 5, where she has the fucking crazy tight spandex on, and she's a super person, is fucking bad as well.
I love Marvel 2 Jill because she just seems like a baddie, but like, you know, which is based on the old Jill. But number 5, she seems kind of slutty. I like that, you know. So I'm actually kind of cool with that.
I like that. I like when like they look like they gotta take money from me afterwards. You know, I like that. I like when they like. A glorious way to die, bro.
All right.
A glorious way to go.
Oh, Jesus Christ. That is insane.
A glorious way to go,
Let's go.
That is so crazy, man.
She's so
That's
caked
crazier
up,
than
it's
I remember,
obnoxious.
and I remembered it intentionally exaggerated.
Whoop, whoop. Girl, you look good.
That is fucking good. This is a male podcast.
She's so dumped up, it's silly, dude.
She's dumped up.
I was 10 years old.
Chun-Li also.
10 years old when Alpha 3 came out.
Cammy for me. Cammy's
new Cammy's crazy. And Street Fighter 6 Cammy's ass is out of pocket, bro.
Cammy for me is the whole time for my entire life has been
always been fucking fire. That's
that fucking true. that specific jumpsuit, that green. Ooh. Anyway. Sween on an FBIQ plus watch list for his homophobic joke wrote in. Which one?
True? It's true. What the fuck?
So this guy, he writes in, he says, or she says, I don't know, presumably he, if the conversation that we just had is any indication. Hello, cowboy, horse, and cameraman. Oh no, well, not a question, but fun fact I learned this week. Kenneth D. Pinion, aka Mr. Hands, actually worked for Boeing.
Yeah,
when I looked into it and discovered he worked at the same facility, though we definitely never met. He worked at the same facility as my old landlord. You have a connection to Mr. Hands. That's special.
He was the one that a plane got shoved in his ass and he died, right? Was it the same guy?
Yeah, that guy exactly.
He was the guy who gave a horse a pilot's license, shoved it in the cockpit of a Boeing 747 and directed it to fly up his ass. and that's how he perished.
Damn, man.
And
what a way to go.
That was on September 10th. 2001. And then nobody could find the plane
or his asshole.
And then we found it. We found it.
That was the one where. Oh man,
you can't even dismount the joke. You can't even dismount the joke.
How would you? All right, real question, Kingston.
Yeah, let's hear it.
You wake up. You're on a flight. You're on a flight from, like, I don't know, LA to New York, New York to LA, a 6-hour flight, a long one. You wake up in the middle. It's like 3.5 hours in. You get up to go to the bathroom. You're in the front of the plane, so you go towards the front.
Okay.
As you're about to go into the bathroom, you turn to your right and you see the cockpit door is open, and it's a horse just kicking, just losing its shit.
Is it damaging the stuff too?
It's kick. You see sparks. It's definitely denting some metal, but this is 3.5 hours into the flight. So
and things have been going fine.
Yeah. I mean, the plane's up in the air. You haven't checked the map yet, so you don't know if you're going in where you're supposed to be going.
Have I heard the pilot speak? Where it's like, dude, what's going on, everybody? We have another flight to this place.
So in the beginning, you heard the pilot speak. It's like, how's it going, everybody? I'm Derek with Delta Flight 107. We are en route to New York. Please, we will be arriving at 5:49 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. We will get some turbulent. Like, it's the same. It's the normal. And then he goes, and then, but that message gets cut off. That message gets cut off. You hear like a. And then that's it. And then the pilot, the instruction people give their thing. And then the plane reverses and pulls back onto the tarmac. Flies away. You know? So that's your situation.
I don't know what I would do. I'd be so panicked. I would be so scared. I would just like look at the situation I'm in and have to immediately calm myself down. Or else I'd freak the fuck out and I'd ruin everybody else's time there. Because I'd be like, okay, cool, calm down.
You wouldn't ask anybody what's up? You wouldn't ask like the flight attendants?
What do I do? Like, look. Because I feel like they don't know and they're gonna panic too.
So what happens? You go talk to a flight attendant. You're like, hey, dude, there's a fucking horse in the cockpit. What the fuck's going on? Like, what the fuck? And she's like, what are you talking about, dude? Sir, could you please have a seat? You're gonna scare the passengers.
No, I wouldn't be loud about it. I'd be like, excuse me, could you possibly mind following me to the front of the car? Or I'll be like,
wait, hold on. I'll be the flight attendant. Okay. You tell me how you're gonna handle this.
I'm like, hey, excuse me. There seems to be a problem in the bathroom. Would you mind?
The seatbelt light is on. You're supposed to remain seated.
Oh yeah, I'm sorry. Okay. Do you know? Yes, I understand. Would you mind just one quick second? Can I show you something? The bathroom. I know this may sound a little weird, but I think there's a small problem in the bathroom.
I don't feel comfortable doing that. That is not my responsibility. I handle duties in the back of the plane. Please remain seated, sir. We are about to hit some turbulence. I want you to be safe.
So there is a horse flying this plane.
We have to land the plane. We have to kick you off. You're a
yes,
danger.
Please land the plane, and then me and my partner will get off the plane immediately. In fact, we'll get off immediately. Absolutely. Sorry to bother you. My apologies. Please, let's land the plane like right now. Like right now. Like now. Like land it wherever we are now, right now.
Certain the fucking marshal. Sir, you're gonna have to calm the fuck down right now.
and dead.
Yeah.
With the longest gun. He's all the way in the back of the plane, and he pulls out a gun. You're all the way in the front, and the barrel's touching your face.
Fucking Luger, Jeff.
That is crazy. It's a pistol too.
He is ready to murder me. He is hard at the idea of murdering
shut
me.
the fuck down right now. I'm gonna blow your fucking head off.
I'll fucking kill you, you dumb blabby person.
Meanwhile, in the background, you hear the horse. You just hear the horse going
Do
crazy.
you not hear the horse?
And you're like, sir.
The horse is loud as fuck, by the way.
It's bugging.
Sir.
The horse is going wild. Did the horse did the horse board the plane kill the pilot?
You gotta look
These
closer
are
at
details you're gonna have to fill out with your own imagination.
Closer
I
at the
don't
horse's
know.
head.
All I know is that the horse is there.
The horse has a turban.
God damn it! It's always a turban.
The horse is turbed up. You're like, oh no.
Turb down for what?
This horse is a fucking jihadist. Oh no.
They taught a horse how to jack a plane.
They taught a horse how to sneak onto a flight. Somehow.
It's the most impractical thing you can do.
This is a jihadist.
Giant G-Hortus. A fucking giant animal. No stealth at all. Oh, man.
This is a jihadist jihadist. Oh my god, we're fucking doomed.
Oh, God. And so for some reason, Biden's fucking reading to children that, he's reading to children, sir. Fucking horse slammed into
The president.
horse slammed into where are they going now? Which building is he slamming into this time? Which one would they
Horse.
choose this time?
Yeah,
They wouldn't do New York again, would they? Would that be too that's
No,
They wouldn't run it back. They wouldn't run it back. It's already been done.
Yeah, they would hit something like crazy out of like they would fly a plane into like the biggest ball of twine in
They
Minnesota.
hit like the deli mart, Chris.
That would suck. 'Cause that's where like they make like
That's so close to us.
that's so like I love that place. Like they make such bog standards. It's nothing like crazy special, but like it's good enough. And like they have like a lot of candies that like you can't find. Like they had Wonka bars for like a fucking while.
I miss back home a little bit.
But they have my favorite sour candy.
But you're right there now. You're like right next to it. Damn, I forgot you're at home.
Yeah.
Damn, dude. They hit the deli
Nice.
mart. They hit Fordham Road.
that seems like such a waste. Like
I want them to hit something like really like I don't even know like
what would really hurt us?
like
They hit the last Blimpies in New York.
they should fly it into like specifically one of the stars on the Hollywood Walk of Fame. Like they like aim for like a specific star.
Nose, the very tip of the nose of the plane hits them.
Cracks into it and shit.
But destroys the entire
Precision.
block though. This aiming for
Yeah,
one
right
star.
outside of like right outside of like Amoeba Records.
Damn. Damn.
Just collateral damage out the fucking ass, dude.
I'm gonna have my car out there soon. I'm really excited.
Are you driving it back?
I'm gonna be able to drive around and get shit. Yeah. Well, I've been thinking about it. I'm not super
That'd
sure.
be a cool
what I'm
fucking
gonna-
thing to do.
Yeah, it'd be cool. Well, like because my mom said she would drive back with me, which would be kind of interesting.
And then she'd fly back.
But at the same time, my mom is like, she's like a backseat driver
Uh-oh.
in like a motherly way.
Christopher,
So like if I go 5 miles over the speed limit, she go like slow down. And I'm like I don't know, maybe.
Nope, can't do it.
I love my mom dearly.
Yeah, but for
She's great,
3,000
like,
miles, no.
Across the country, that's gonna drive you
That's
crazy.
too much, dude.
It's gonna drive her crazy too.
Because sometimes
That's the thing. It would
you're gonna go
Yeah.
like 90 miles an hour sometime, like on some of the
yeah, I'm gonna go 100 miles an hour out the driveway.
Let's see how good of a maneuvering I am, Mom.
What does your engine sound like? Are you reversing out of the driveway, or are you just straight up just driving?
I'm strafing out of the driveway. In fact,
Side profile out the driveway. Tokyo drifting out of it.
You never take your foot off the accelerator. Never. Sorry, Mom. This is how I drive.
no.
You just
Mom, I don't brake. I just drive less fast sometimes.
Sorry, Mom. This is just how I do it. I swerve once and I flip 50 times, and I end up in that commercial where the children get hit by the rolling car.
Have you guys seen the video?
Speaking of fast cars, so I'm gonna grab something. You say what you're gonna say.
Yeah.
You gonna say something, Keith?
What were you gonna say?
I saw a video of this guy's car flipping so much, and it flipped to the point that he flipped out of it.
That's good.
No, it
That
wasn't
means it's a good flip.
The way it
That
hit the
means it's
floor
a
was
good
really
flip.
sad.
No. It's a good flip. The landing is not good, but the flip is good. It's all about the landing after the flip. That's what makes it good or bad.
Okay,
You know?
I'm digging it. I'm digging it. Yeah.
Flip good, landing bad.
It's been a long day without you, my
What the fuck is that?
Why do you own that?
See you
When you
again.
get what the
His
fuck?
family. He's got the family car.
That is the most double income, no kids purchase I've ever seen.
Absolutely. Absolutely. And I'm saying that right now. And I'm saying
Look, his family car.
What the hell is that? Like
It's
I don't
the
understand.
Toretto
So
house.
here's
Look at
right,
It's
but I've
the
never
Torah-
seen.
You dumb
Right.
There's the-
motherfucker. Did you
the-
just-
I've never
there's
seen.
explodey dead man's car.
You were-
I've
The
never
fact
seen
that you just said
Fast
it's-
and Furious. It's the Toretto house.
The way
So I've
you
never seen
said
Fast
that
and
makes me so mad. Wait, dude, you don't know what this is?
I've never seen Fast and Furious, so that house literally looks like you bought a toy of a random house.
So that's the family house.
Family car is Dom's muscle family car. And
That's Dom's American Muscle.
corpse-
That's
it's corpse.
that's hit the trees car too.
yeah. Yeah, shout out
I
to
just have
JoJo.
this-
She fucking discovered that shit. I was like, yo, buy that for me, please. Ooh, Jesus.
I just have this. Yeah, I just have this puppet of Jesus.
That's pretty.
which feels
Do I have anything
sacrilegious.
cool here?
It kind of is. If you really deeply a religious person, you'd probably be a little mad about that.
It's yeah, but like I don't think this was like a joke toy. Like I think this is like,
Really?
what's the?
Oh, is
yeah,
that like
a
a poor like immigrant made that or something? Because that's what it looks like.
What the fuck is this? So the tag says on his inner thigh. By the way, it says I don't know if you can see. You probably can't, but it just just says Jesus, and then it says Jesus, and it says little thinkers.
What? We got to find out what that place is.
Unemployed Philosopher's Guide, Brooklyn, New York, of course. So like. Okay, wait, this is coming back to me. So I think they made many of these, and it was like figures throughout history that are like famous for like philosophy. Like, so I think it was like Socrates and
Jesus and Socrates
probably
in the
like
same caveat?
probably like Einstein, Carl Sagan, and then Jesus. I'm not even
That
joking.
is
I remember this very
awesome.
vividly.
That's so out of pocket.
One of these
It's-
things
it's-
is not like the other.
One of these, yeah. I've also got a little
You know what's really cool?
cross-legged Spider-Man
You
here.
put the car
Chilling.
in the garage.
What do I
Oh,
have?
cool.
I don't have anything cool. I don't have anything cool right here. Like what?
The only reason I have cool things right now is because I'm home, where
It's
like
time to
all of
bring
the
them
stuff that
home.
was too cool for me to risk in a move remained.
What do I have? I have these custom made D&D dice that no one else has, and they're Spider-Man themed.
Yeah, but that's gay. What's something cool that you
This is fire.
Wait, that was a present, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
got a little Charizard
you know,
too.
you can't.
Look at him.
You got to sell
I
that.
can't even use those dice. They just stay in that
Yeah,
box.
you got to sell them. Ooh, a
Gotta
little Charizard.
sell 'em?
Cute.
Yeah,
I like that globe. That's
this is old as
You're-
fuck. Probably like this came probably in one of those McDonald's, or maybe not even McDonald's, but like one of those like Pokeball
yeah.
toys.
Did you ever
I don't have anything
use
cool.
Back in
that
the day?
globe as a toy? As anything like did that thing ever come into your like anything like, oh, maybe that's Unicron or Frieza destroys it or something, or it's a
No.
spirit bomb.
No, this was never a toy for me. This is only in the basement now that I'm an adult. This was like on a shelf when I was a kid. That was like this was distinctly an adult thing. Like I couldn't
Yeah.
play with this,
I actually want one.
but now it's
I
mine.
want one of those actually.
Dusty as fuck that thing. But
See you again.
I got all sorts of bullshit here. I want to dig through some of my stuff and put it in my car so I can like I want to take a bunch of
Hell
stuff
yeah,
with me.
fill it up.
I got nothing fancy, bro.
Yeah, you
all
guys
my shit
got,
is-
look at your
I have
room.
lightsabers and shit in my closet.
In your closet, not on display.
Yeah.
Dude, you're fucking
I don't have the space for it to be on display, honestly.
Ultra combo finish.
My comics are outside. Have you seen my ship? My freaking big ass D&D ship?
I haven't seen it.
I have that outside. I just don't have the space for my other stuff, unfortunately.
Lily used whipped. It was very effective.
Yeah. Also, I have no say in my life. Also, as well. That's another.
Lily used
That's
slave
crazy.
owner. It was very effective.
Used.
You know. She tells me
All
that.
right,
She knows. She calls me. She's like, "Yeah, I love my slave. He's so good to
That
me.
hurts my feelings.
He's so good to me."
Oh wow, this is funny. This is a funny question. Or not funny, but amusing. Galactic Devourer of Balls wrote in. He says, "Hey there, thing
So
one,
vapid.
thing." He says, "Hey there, thing one, thing two, and Chris in the hat." I'm not wearing a hat today. I normally wear hats because like we start so early. Like we start kind of not early for like normal
Right.
people, but early for us.
Right.
We start in the morning, but here like I'm on Eastern time, so I've had a whole day.
Yeah.
And I just don't feel like dealing with my hair in the morning. I'm just like, whatever, I'll put a hat on. But says a while ago, Chris and Derek gave Sween a lot of shit for saying that slang changes meaning. Do you remember this? This is fucking ages ago.
It's a while ago.
And for not being able to provide an example. Well, I have an example I've recently learned and was curious about how y'all felt about it. A bop has always been a good song or catchy beat to me.
It's true.
But with the new generation, it seems to have taken on a meaning more synonymous with words like thought or hoe.
Yeah, it means hoe now.
Is that true?
Yeah, bop means hoe now.
Wait, what was the What was the original argument? Wait, what was the original argument like that? So he was arguing in favor that like things change over time, and we were saying it, and they don't.
a while ago, Chris gave Sween a lot of shit for saying that slang changes meaning, and not being able to provide an example. I feel like it was a little bit more sophisticated than that because I do think slang changes meaning. I think I wish I could remember the specific. I think there are things that. Or you cannot force meaning into it, or you cannot invent slang out of
There was
nothing.
some sort of
like I can't remember.
that there's something missing.
Yeah.
I don't remember.
there
This
was
was long
something to
ago. But I remember.
Because I think cool. I think I remember a core of that conversation was that cool has been cool the whole time. Cool has remained what it's been for fucking ever.
Yeah, cool's one of them. Bad, literally.
No. I
though.
remember. I
What
remember.
do you got?
It's that something cannot be adopted into slang and then change. Like that's the argument. So like if something is like if cool meant something, then that was not slang, right? It was just cool meant like temperature.
Yeah.
And then it becomes slang. It's very difficult or basically near impossible for that slang to shift into something completely different. So like cool will always remain cool. Even something like bad in the slang term
still
will always be like, well, it's changed into badass, but it's still kind of like the same. And so bop, I guess it actually is a good example because bop is what used to be like I guess the definition of bop's probably like a hit, like literally hitting something,
Yeah.
like bop you on the head. I think I would imagine is like leave it
like
to
a
beaver
bop, bop.
ass.
Yeah.
Like around it. And so bop being turned into slang for like a hit song. That was kind of recent. And so that is a good example. That's the only example again that I can even think of that happening.
Yeah.
What
You know
about
I mean?
bad though? I feel like bad does it entirely.
Well, I think
No, what are you
it
talking
was
about?
like because it was normally badass, and then people just shortened it to bad. So it's technically not bad, if you know what I mean. It's technically like something cool is badass. Like that's what I think.
well, no,
because
because the idea is that like someone's like maybe not reverse, but like
do you mean like
the idea of
nowadays,
saying
like, oh,
a
she's
bad
a
bitch?
bad
That's a bad
bitch?
bitch over there.
I think now. So I think
Well, a bad bitch literally means the same. That's literally what it. That's the same. That's what I'm talking about. Actually, like it's the same slang that it's always been. That's the same slang that Michael Jackson was talking
I
about.
guess that bad. I guess slang terms don't change. What you're trying to say, right?
Slang terms generally solidify themselves in slang and cannot be reworked.
What
generally.
about dope?
What do you mean?
still means the same thing, right?
Because no, dope is fucking a drug.
Yeah, and then it became as a slang word, cool. Like, oh, that's dope.
I get because wasn't dope? Didn't dope mean stupid?
No, that's dopey.
Really? No,
Well,
I think dope means dope is a
Oh, you
word
mean like
too,
dope?
right?
Right, but
oh no, but that was
but
an
dopey-
actual definition word, not a slang word.
Yeah, dope.
Right?
Yeah, like a dope isn't.
So dope came before
isn't
drugs,
slang for stupid.
No.
Oh, so wait,
dope,
wait a
originally
minute.
meant like
Is dope? So go ahead and look it up.
so dope the drug. Dope is a
Was it before a drug? It was like, oh, you're a dope.
administrator in order to enhance inhibit sport performance. So dope is also a drug, and then dope is also to smear over with thick liquid.
Okay.
Nobody says that's not real. Nobody says.
hey yo, I'm about to dope
I'm
you up,
finna
nigga.
dope this
I'm about to
bitch
dope
up.
this bitch
Dope?
like clean.
Dope is fine. Yeah, I think
Flop,
for me,
flap, splat.
when I hear dope, I would imagine that like I don't think dope was slang for stupid. I think it just literally.
Yeah, I
meant
thought it was
stu- I think
dopey.
it was just another word. Yeah.
Well, dopey is another word,
Dopey is another word for it, but like it's just it describes.
and then it
a
also
dope
means
is
very
dopey.
good, very
Like
good.
a dope is dopey. Like that. What makes you dopey is that you're a dope.
No, I
Well, yeah.
You're a
So
fucking idiot.
dopey
that's
is
what I
being
thought.
a
Right.
dope is someone who's dopey.
No, but see, that's what I thought too.
Right.
But then, how come when you put in the dope as a definition, it's not giving you the like a stupid nigga as a definition? It's
I don't know.
oh wait,
Maybe
no, it
it's-
is. No, it
I
is.
guess
It
'cause
is.
nobody-
It is. Okay. No,
Yeah. So it started
Dope,
that way,
Stupid.
and then my assumption is that it got translated over to drugs because the idea is that if you smoke dope, you
you're
get stupid.
Yeah, exactly.
So like if you smoke,
There-
yeah,
you're
you're
stupid. I'm not
yeah,
stupid.
you're
Like
I love my
basically,
dope.
if you're on like Fent and
drugs
shit, if you're on
became
that type
cool.
of stuff, you're like that's like dope. It's supposed to be more of like that sleepy shit, like that dumb sleepy shit. So that's
Like
yeah.
dopey the fucking
like
dwarf
dopey,
when I
the
was
dumb ass
stabbed.
stupid nigga ass dwarf. Yeah,
Stupid nigga ass dwarf. Dopey.
that is his real description. if you could,
Even Snow White says it. But
even
even this
just-
little dumbass nigga dwarf, dumb stupid nigga dwarf, dopey. It's like,
dumb,
whoa.
stupid. That is crazy. Yeah, no, I mean, look, that is probably the best example that I've heard. But
That's good.
yeah, that's the only one that I can think of, though.
I think
Sincerely,
Gen
like,
Z
I
are
think
probably
most
going to do it
things-
quite a bit, right? They're going to take a lot of things and just change into whatever the fuck they want. That's been happening a lot because there are things that haven't stuck around even when we were millennials, but I feel like the Gen Z just throwing shit at the wall. Like I've never seen slang
Skibbity.
that much. Like
That's not
of
going to
course
stick
not.
around.
But the things that
We can only hope.
there's some things that definitely have that are sticking around that even me where I've noticed that I'm like, oh, I kind of like I'm shifting a little bit and accepting this. So, but I think they're trying to become pioneers essentially, you know.
Like Skibbity?
Not skip it. I don't even think what is that? That doesn't mean
No,
anything,
no.
does it? I thought it was like a
It doesn't
I thought
mean
it was
On
anything.
Skibbity?
Yes.
On toilet?
It's a brain around. The I will say bop is kind of surprising. I genuinely didn't know that.
I've
'cause I
never
still
heard
think
it.
bop is like, oh, that's a
Because
bop.
it still is. But into Gen Zers, it might be like, say, I said one time on the podcast that somebody said bet to me. This was years ago.
Mm.
And I thought they meant in the sense to how we use it, like you want to bet, right? Because we used to say you want to bet, and then we shortened it to bet. And so it's like you basically like wanted to take somebody on, and now it's just an affirmation. It's like saying yeah. And so I was
Yeah.
confused when someone said bet to me. I'm like, bet what? I was like, what do you mean? Like, what bet what? What the fuck?
I guess slap, right? Because there's slap. There's the verb to
Slap is
to
one
hit
that
or
I've
strike.
accepted. I've accepted that.
Then put or apply.
So-
Then put or apply something somewhere quickly. And
We're not,
then
look,
there's
we're not gonna get
a
into
blow.
we're not gonna read the fucking
yeah,
dictionary.
slap
And
is
then
slang
there's
that
suddenly-
I've accepted that as like something slaps. I use it every once in a while.
Yeah, I like slaps. I don't mind. There's some good.
I've heard. What the fuck is he reading? What is he? Just go. Hurry, please.
I just thought of something. It's like it's really stupid. It was like this slaps like that nigger I drowned.
Oh my god.
It's the idea of someone saying that.
Why would they
doing?
say that?
The idea of saying that to somebody is like, oh, this slap.
It's not even how. God damn it.
Because he slapped when he drowned him. Please bleep that out.
All right.
I don't want that attached to me.
I will. I'm gonna.
No, you don't get to have that bleeped out.
No, what do you mean?
Are you kidding?
Okay.
You throw a forced edit for Derek at an hour and 30
Yes,
minutes into the show
absolutely.
intentionally.
Absolutely. You asked me. I didn't do it on purpose.
If it were me editing the show still, I would clip that word out of you saying it, and I would repeat it 50 times at the beginning of the show.
You're
I would put it.
I don't care if people
right
hear
at the
me
start.
say that word, but also don't do that.
I'm gonna have you spiraling into a black hole with that hard R echoing. I'm gonna take like a quick little 5-minute edit, and you're gonna come out on the other end into another. You're gonna end up in Jacob Taylor's side mission. Like I'm just gonna put.
You're gonna be a fucking brain rotted fucking doofus eating alien plants just to survive.
It's like what Jacob did to everybody's fucking parents on that planet. Why does Jacob Dad have to be a black person? Thanks a lot, BioWare.
Oh my god. Why can't I just want a interesting, well, Captain Anderson was interesting, so fair enough. But
dude, while I've been home, I've been playing. Obviously, I've been playing some Gears of War 3.
Nice.
I haven't played Gears of War 3 in fucking forever. So I forgot a lot about this. I totally forgot about I forgot about how many well, first of all, look, it's good. I'm not big on these exploding fucking.
Oh, fuck them.
Yeah, the Lambent, they've been the only thing. It's the only thing you fight for the entirety of Act 1.
What are the Lambents again? What are they again?
They're the ones that explode.
They're like the ones that
shit. Yeah, they're the normal enemy type. They all explode.
Oh shit!
And it's like,
here, bro.
I don't remember that.
I want to chainsaw these people, but I can't. But they punish you for it. I don't know. It's weird. I want to fight the Locust. Give me the Locust back. It's good though so far. But anyway, I don't know what the fuck we're talking about. Blowjob behind the Wawa wrote in. He says, "Hey, Twink, Otter, and Bear. If every Rockstar Games protagonist ran for president, who has your vote, and who do you think is winning?" I think smart money is on Nico Bellic. Nico Bellic couldn't run for office because he's an immigrant.
Very true.
I'm gonna go Dutch, man.
I think Dutch would win. By
Dutch
default,
would win. I think.
I'm gonna go Dutch.
I had the same thought. I think he looks cooler than Trump. You know what I mean? But he says similar, just weaselly words, and that would be good enough.
Yeah,
I think it would totally work.
They both have concepts of a plan, but Dutch sells the concept.
That's
He's
so
like,
weird.
I have a plan, Arthur. We just it actually what he says is literally just what Trump says. It's literally I have a plan. We need money.
yeah.
It's the same.
The thing is
premise.
that Dutch isn't just a vapid idiot. The thing is that Dutch is
right. No,
stupid,
he's right.
But he's not a vapid dummy.
He's just
So I think he'd be fine.
Below that, he's still stupid as shit. The Blackwater plan was fucking idiotic. It was a terrible execute. Anyway, but I just think
what?
But I thought you knew Spanish.
I just
voulez-vous coucher avec moi, Arthur? What do you mean?
I just feel like the only thing that Trump's missing is that he never tells people to have faith. That's what he's missing. But if
that's
it was just
yeah.
Have faith, people, and I think people would be right, because I think that's what roped everybody into Dutch. Just kidding, have faith, man, and you're like, well. You literally can't rationalize because faith and rationalization are two different things. So
have a little faith, have a little faith,
Arthur, and then you just
Arthur.
All right, let's go. And so who would be the VP though?
Oh, Micah.
Oh my god,
probably unfortunately,
Micah on some dubiousness.
Oh man,
I think I think the world isn't ready for a CJ.
Oh.
You're not ready for the world isn't ready for a turbo black president. You gotta work your way. Yeah.
CJ for president is actually dangerous.
I love that CJ is the first character to be modded into fucking everything.
Dude, everything.
Did you see that? Did you see that Black Myth Wukong?
No, I didn't see that.
Well,
it's
you know why they put
as,
CJ in the game. You know why they modded CJ fast.
I didn't. No, that's
what's funny? I brought that up and I wrote down. I literally.
You know that's why I did it.
That up. No. I brought this up and I wrote down on a piece of paper. I said Sweeney is going to mention.
You know that. You know.
I'm not even joking. Sweeney is going to bring up that it's a monkey.
The reason
thing.
why
there has to be.
No, look at it, because Chris is right. In every game, CJ is first. God of War 2018. It's on PC. CJ immediately.
You know what's crazy? For me, the first one I saw for that was Homer Simpson.
That's cool.
Oh, I think I know what you're talking
I saw
about.
Homer
Like,
first,
That was like a fully voice acted thing. It was like him and Bart, right?
but I'm
Oh,
not.
there
But
was
that
that- there
might.
was that
I
one
don't think it's
specific
definitely
guy
because of
You could
that.
actually buy his mods. He had a Patreon, and he was making. He did like the presidents. He did Homer. He kept doing all these scenarios with that Balder versus Kratos, and he kept doing these scenes and like voice acted. It was pretty cool. But yeah, like there's a Bloodborne PC being made by somebody right now, and it's coming along. And the first thing, and unfortunately there was like a cease and desist. Something happened. I think it was by the same people that were doing that Modern Warfare 2 modding, and then that shit got shut down by Activision. So I think they also took this out, but CJ was the first mod put into it. So there was like people working on Bloodborne PC, and then like I was seeing CJ in this, and I'm like, of course, CJ.
Yeah. It's just because he's so specifically low poly. He's like a specific kind of low poly because he's low poly in an era where things were actually getting higher poly. Because like
Yeah.
GTA is so big for the PlayStation 2 that everything in GTA looks markedly worse than every other
So
game.
true.
Like GTA,
So true.
like San Andreas and Grand Theft Auto 3 looked like shit compared to everything that
I
was around
vividly
it.
remember being like, wow, this game is fun, but it looks
Yeah.
bad.
Yeah, they're rough, but that's what's so funny about it is because it's detailed but not at the same time. It's very weird, and so seeing this black dude with like no discernible features, like they're just so blurry on his face in a tank top
Dude,
and
he's
jeans.
barely above PS1. That's the thing that's crazy. Like,
Who was his voice
Yeah.
actor?
I don't.
I think it literally was CJ. I think they just got a guy.
I have no
Did
idea.
CJ ever say nigga? Did he ever say nigga? I don't remember CJ ever saying
I
nigga.
don't know.
I know
The
Smoke
first thing
said
he
it.
That's
says.
the first thing he says. He's like getting dropped off with the. What was it? Is he at the airport? Is that the first scene?
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then he's like, "Nigga, I'm at the airport." I don't know.
Yeah, he says that
Yeah.
exactly.
I'm at the airport, nigga.
No.
Says it. This just says it. Not even loud. Not even announcing. He just kind of says it.
And you look closely at who wrote
Yeah.
the script.
I would vote for Nico
Scorsese.
Bellic is dope though. Like Nico Bellic's probably my favorite. Nico Bellic and Arthur Morgan are like my top favorite characters from like the entirety of
Arthur
fucking
Morgan's
Rockstar.
the
And then it's like
man.
probably it's Arthur Morgan, Nico, then John, then it's like take your
Yeah.
pick.
I love John Marston, man.
He's great.
That was one of my favorite characters.
Arthur destroyed him for me. It's crazy.
Did you play Red Dead 1? I like John a lot.
No,
I think
John
Arthur is a
was
very different kind
the
of character, but I do agree.
John and Marston was the shit. And then me thinking, and we might have mentioned this before, but I thought, oh, there's no way they're gonna make a better character than John. And then like I'm baffled in how much more I like Arthur Morgan than John. And that doesn't mean that I don't dislike John. I'm just like, wow, I like Arthur
Yeah.
way more. Even his
Arthur,
he's funny.
you have more time with Arthur.
That's
To be
true.
fair, like
Very
you
true.
do have like I don't know, it's different, but like Arthur's great. And that's actually one of the things I'm excited about Ghost of Yote about specifically
I gotta
because
play
like
it again.
Mhm.
Jin as a character is just kind of like okay. So like to imagine them making somewhat the same game a little bit better, a little bit more refined, but then also having like an opportunity at a different character to make really cool. is,
Also,
like, pretty
two
exciting.
swords, bro. That's what got me excited. I was like, yes,
Yeah.
2 swords.
I don't even think I noticed that was part of it. I was just I'm gonna play that game anyway. I don't know. I'm not really. I'm probably gonna go dark on it, honestly. Like I don't need to see any more of it. Like
That's
I
how
get
I feel about.
you know?
I've seen enough about like Dragon Age and stuff. I'm like, I know enough to where I'm either gonna like it or I'm not. Like I'm ready. I'm ready.
Yeah, I'm thinking about it.
Yeah.
Because I don't dislike what I'm seeing, except for the Canary. I think they look like fucking. I feel like they really
I'm
molested
holding
them.
hope
I don't know
that-
what the fuck happened.
Have you again? So I didn't see everything, everything new that was offered. Have you seen any Canary independent of the character creation screen? So I'm still holding
No.
hope for that. I'm still holding hope that there's some weird shit with that, and it's not a purebred Canary. I'm holding hope. I may be completely ignorant.
I don't know. I don't
may be
remember ever
a
hearing
fool.
Canaries that people can have babies together.
I don't either.
I mean, I definitely fucked
but
Canaries,
I'm
but like,
trying to cope a little bit, sir. Let me have
Yeah,
this.
okay, gotcha.
I want to
sorry.
know. I want to see. I want to talk to the person who came up with that new design for them, because I want to see what's wrong with them and if it's visible on their person. Like I want to know, like is it? Can you notice it when you see the like if you meet this person at a bar, you can look at him and you think, oh, that guy designed the Canary for Dragon Age. Clearly,
Look at his face. You can tell.
I understand.
it's like when you see somebody and you're like, it's like when you see somebody and you're like, oh, they clearly have a history with meth.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm actually watching that on 90 Day Fiance with my wife. We're like, oh, look at that druggie. Like you can tell they haven't mentioned it, but you see like, oh, she's 1 years old, but she looks like she's 48. Like, okay, I know what's going on here, and she's from Florida. I was like, I understand what's happening. So,
oh, she has crow's feet in 7th grade. Interesting.
Curious.
God. Yeah, they have to. Chris, I actually agree. I do want to see and hear from the person that designed that Canary shit. I actually want. It's like when a ref does really bad in sports or something. Like I want them to have an explanation about their horrible calls, and just like so we can have some explanation. Like how this happened, and this because you said.
What if they designed the Canary? What if they designed the Canary exactly how like they used to, but then they left the door open to BioWare one day, and a Concord artist slipped out of the sewers and crawled in, and redid everything the day before redid everything the day before. Dude, that whole Concord situation is fucked. So funny.
It's weird that shit like that can happen at this day and age.
Yeah.
Some people just have like plans and they just don't work out, man.
Well,
It's just be like that, bro.
It's just at a certain point, it's like somebody's got to ring the alarm. Someone has got to scream, and at the cost of them getting even fired. At least just be like, bro, I can't just sit idly by and pretend like everything's cool. This is fucked. Like, let's go. And maybe it'll be like a Spartacus situation where everybody else starts speaking up too. I don't fucking know, dude.
It's not gonna happen. You're gonna do that. You're gonna be like, "Are you with me?" Or it's gonna be like, "Nah, nigga, I need a job.
Yeah, very true.
I need this money,
Very
bro."
So, all right, but I'm a creek in a Weir Oak Creek Radiohead.
Huh? I'm
not sure what that. Is that like is a Weir like another like a body of water? Is that,
yeah.
Weir.
And I'm just gay.
Yeah, a low dam built across it. It's so stupid.
Oasis is finally back together.
But I'm a creek. I'm a weirdo. So stupid. He says Ace Big Cracker and Guap. He says short one. What is your favorite craft soda? Oh, short question. I thought he was directing it to me.
That's what I thought too.
I thought he was like, "Hey, short one."
I thought so too. That's
yeah. What's your favorite craft soda / drink / craft drink? Mine has to be Cheer Wine. It's a cherry soft drink, non-alcoholic, despite the name. I'm not a soda person,
sir.
really.
I don't drink that stuff. What is that?
Yeah, I'm not a soda.
I miss soda, but I don't drink it anymore.
No.
I drink soda for like the novelty of it, like maybe like once every couple years.
Rare.
Not even. I like a Mexican Coke. Mm-hmm. But like not enough to have it consistently.
I have a Mexican orange Fanta
too.
I love those glasses.
Yeah.
I'm
on the health kick, so I don't do soda anymore. It makes me want to kill myself.
The most I'll do is there's a Pacific
but it's
Punch.
too sweet now for me.
Oh yeah, you can. So that's the cool thing. There's actually this soda. I think it's called like Poppy or something.
I drink Poppies.
Yeah, that shit's dope. I think that's perfect. But yeah, I'll have a Pacific Punch Monster. I'll have that every once in a while. It's delicious, and
Pacific. That's the pink one, right?
No, that's the Pacific one is kind of beige and has like this like kind of marine stuff on it, like not Army Marine, but like aquamarine type shit. You know what I mean? Like that one's better than the pink one. The pink punch one. The Pacific Punch one's fucking way better. But yeah, so craft soda, dude. There was do you remember for a while everything was being called craft? Like it was just people were just making shit.
Yeah.
And there was this craft Mountain Dew, and it was like this black cherry thing or something. It was actually fucking delicious.
I had that one before. Yeah, Mountain Dew is delicious, man.
What does craft even mean?
Anything anymore? It's like
that's what I thought. Like, cause
it doesn't mean anything anymore.
I don't know.
It's just like it was like for a while people were saying their food is handcrafted, and I'm like, wasn't that like food? It was like, what do you mean?
isn't that food? Yeah, it's like Kraft. What the fuck is Kraft mac and cheese? Like, what the hell is that?
Yeah, that's so stupid.
Slow Stroke Savant wrote in. He says, "Hey, sillies, y'all convinced me to get a Steam Deck last weekend, and it might be one of the best purchases I've made in a while. Anyways, game recommendations for the Sperm Dick. Thanks,
Sperm Dick.
Man,
that's what I'm calling it now.
Not even clever. Yeah, the sperm. This is my Sperm Dick. Fucking Jesus Christ. I don't know. It's. I played Helldivers on it a lot, actually, but I was streaming it from my PC. Like, it runs kind of iffy on the hardware natively, but streaming it from the PC, if your PC's like wired, it's good shit. Like, playing that game in bed is pretty nice. I don't know. Like, I kind of play. I play a lot of old shit. I have Disco Elysium sitting on it, but I'm a little bit intimidated to start it. I don't know. I think any old school games, like any older games, like just all sorts of ROM hacks that you can do too to like load it with a bunch of old shit if you want. It's like an ideal handheld. So like you can play pretty much, anything that you would imagine is handheld. You can play it on there and it's fucking great. Metal Gear Solid 5, surprisingly really good on it. Yeah, runs really well. It's kind of perfect for it because it's like that mission structure is really portable. But yeah, I don't know. It really is pick your poison. I would say experiment with your library as it is, and just kind of see what works. Vampire Survivors, I would imagine, would be really good on it. Balatro, I've heard good things about. Yeah. I don't know.
I played fighting games. I played Marvel Fighting Collection on it. That was fun. The response was fine, but it wasn't like ideal if you're trying to rank or something. I'm still because me, we talked about this. We're not like competitors like online, like we're not like that, not really, but I've been obsessed with actually getting good like when I was like 14 years old, like so I've been like trying to practice, and I already know I feel like it's one of those things like I know as soon as I play ranked I'm just not gonna win anything, but like I'm still gonna like give it my best shot and then be like, you know what, I tried, it's fine. But yeah, it's good stuff, man. I like playing. It's cool. It's cool to sit on the couch and just lay down and play something. Really cool.
It's dope.
Yeah, I love mine. I've modded mine to shit, but I haven't used it in a while, if I'm being honest. I haven't really been playing video games like that.
Yeah, I haven't lately been playing a lot on it because I usually stream my PC or my PS5 to it. But lately, I haven't been home.
Yeah.
And I've just been working and doing a bunch of family stuff. So I haven't been playing video games lately. I brought it in case, definitely for the playing. But like, yeah, I mean, I don't know, dude. It's definitely the Steam Deck really changed my entire perspective on like handhelds. Because like for a while I was like, what the fuck do I need a handheld for? And then it's just like, oh no, this is good
really
shit.
Cool.
Yeah, I'm excited for that. I bet Metal Gear. What is it? That Metal Gear Delta is probably gonna be fucking really good on it.
Probably.
I hope so. That'd be cool.
Because I played Metal Gear Solid 2 on the Vita and loved it. So like I would imagine like, and that thing's small as fuck in comparison.
Yeah.
So
does
let's
Black
see
Myth
what
work
else
on there? I don't think. No, it doesn't. It doesn't. It's not supported. I remember it said it.
Does it? Well, you
can
can
stream it on it, but yeah. So I'd have to do that. Yeah. Dude, there's so many bosses in that fucking game. I'm trying to beat it, but it's just too neat. There's too much shit. So I think I'm gonna just like streamline it. I think I'm just gonna like stop because I think I heard there's like over 100 bosses, and I'm like, all right. I was like,
that's insane.
I was like, all right, I'm good. It's and some of them are some of them are stupid, but then some of them I'm like, this is hard. I don't like this. Stupid ass monkey.
What the fuck? This is wild. What is this? Medea Oblongata wrote in.
Medea.
He says, hello, Tom Holland, Bernie Mac, and Bald Black Man.
Oh, yeah, I was bald for a minute, yeah.
I am a 23-year-old grown-ass man, and just last week, I found out through this podcast. Get ready for this. I just found out through this podcast that Jamaica isn't in Africa.
No
one told me where it was, and I didn't ask anyone where it was. So I saw black people and always thought, yup, totally Africa. So my question is, what seemingly common sense thing have you thought was one way, and you found out you were completely wrong about it for a long time? Please help me feel better about myself.
That is painful.
I mean, I have a famous story about this. Well, not famous, but I've told it a bunch of times where it's like, I genuinely, for real, thought that New Zealand was like by Greenland for like the longest time. And I remember remarking out loud in a room full of people when I was way too old to think that. I said specifically, like, man, it's wild how, like, it's weird how similar Australian and New Zealand accents are to each other, despite the fact that they're so fucking far away.
Wow. That's amazing.
And somebody was like, what the fuck are you talking about? And I think it's literally, it is literally just because an adult told me this one time when I was like really young, and I just thought, why would an adult lie to me? And just never thought to
that adult
check
didn't
the
lie to you.
record.
He was just wrong. They were just wrong.
Right. Well, that's what I mean. It's like, why pass on that information to a child if you don't know?
That's funny.
They wouldn't just lie to me, right?
And I hadn't been in a position or a situation where I had to know where New Zealand was, so I just kind of always assumed that I knew where it was.
I can't remember the last thing. It was like, oh, that's pretty obvious. I don't know.
I don't have anything like that with geography, because I've always been like kind of obsessed with maps, and I always kind of for whatever reason I always brush up on that shit. Just kind of like reminding myself if I know where everything is. Mostly, I don't know why. It's just a thing. But we did mention on the podcast AC/DC being Australian. That one, when I found out, however long ago that was my thing. Because come on, they're an American staple. Like that is American rock.
Yeah,
not fucking Aussie rock. Like what the hell is this?
Something similar for me was like learning that Frieza was a man.
Yeah, I think.
Is he really?
Like I thought
the first. Well,
they say he.
The first voice actor.
Yeah, he's a guy.
We were introduced to on like Toonami. Like that shit was fucking like that was very feminine. That was a very feminine voice.
Yeah, Frieza was my introduction to the concept of androgyny.
Yeah, that's a good point.
I think it was Frieza and Walter Mercado, the Spanish horoscope wizard that my grandmother would watch on TV, who like I couldn't tell if he was like a really old lady or like a kind of old man.
That's funny.
That was me with him from
Powerpuff Girls.
Powerpuff Girls. I know I didn't like it, but I didn't know
I
why.
love those clips of the Powerpuff Girls where Mojo Jojo's brain is hanging out and they're just not
and
considered.
he's trembling
so badly. He's just all fucked up with his brain exposed. I love that.
Bubbles did that to him, which is crazy.
Well, dude, you had this. You had something like this recently, or we brought it up recently at least. Didn't you? Like, wasn't there like a thing where you thought like I don't know, like Norway was in Italy or something? Like some fucking insane...
No. I mistakenly said Greece. I said
Greece was in
Rome and Greece. Like Greece was in Rome. Rome was in Greece, I think, or something like that.
Greece was in Italy, or you thought it was within?
I said the wrong phrase. I know what I meant, but I said the wrong one. I said Rome. Was Italy? I think Italy was in Rome or something like that. And I was like, no, that's very wrong.
No, I think you said
Greece was in Italy. Yeah, but I don't like. I remember because I remember the thumbnail specifically. I put the Greek with all the little tiny islands, and I placed it within because I placed it within that, but I just can't remember exactly what you said.
If I'm not mistaken, Greece is near Italy, right?
Well, it's near enough.
I mean, yeah, it's
not like
I don't know exactly. I know where the 5 main European continents are.
Oh my God, what did you just say?
Countries. That's words.
Okay.
Words are getting messed up. The 5 main European countries. I know where they are. Like all of the Latin
5
ones.
European continents.
I know where they are.
I'm gonna stop the podcast after that.
The European continent. I was half right somewhere. I was somewhere along there, right?
The 5 main.
You can't be half right.
You can be sort of right.
What do you even mean by 5 main? Are you talking about
like Italy, Spain, France, Portugal? I know where Germany is.
Japan,
Tibet. Wyoming,
Tibet, Wyoming, Canada, the underworld, and
the Underdark,
Lakeside Drive.
There's the Underdark. There's
Tartarus,
Japan.
But
But it's Italy,
Elysium.
Spain, Germany, France,
Elysium, Fifth Avenue,
Fifth Avenue.
Elysium, fucking there's Pandora, there's Pangea.
Pangea. Yo,
But I know where they are. I know where
here's
I
one.
know where all the Eastern Europe, not Eastern Europe.
Tibires.
I know where those main ones are.
do you know where?
That's
Do you know where
it.
Poland is?
Yes, Poland's on the other side of France, if I'm not mistaken,
Oh my
right?
God.
So, if I'm not mistaken,
Oh my
am I wrong?
fucking God, dude, no.
Am I wrong?
On the other side of France?
Isn't Poland next to France?
No,
I could be wrong.
No. What's next
Poland
to France?
is in the middle. Poland is in the middle of Italy.
Dude, come on, think about what's next to France.
My guy, I don't know, dude.
Who
I don't
invaded
know this,
France
man.
in World War II?
Oh, it's next to Germany.
Yes,
Gotcha. That was
and who
my
invaded
incorrect
Poland
membership. Okay.
in World War II? Germany. They're in between each other.
Germany's okay. Sorry, I made a mistake. So Germany's next to France,
Yes.
which is next to Poland.
There you go.
That's what it is.
Perfecto.
Okay, gotcha.
There you go.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I feel like that should be, because of history, Poland should be pretty like obvious where it's at. But at the same time,
I knew it was next to Germany. I thought they went through Germany to get to Poland, if I'm mistaken, but I think they went through Poland to get to Russia. Maybe.
well, you
Then
gotta
went
go.
through-
You gotta go. You gotta keep going. There's a lot of countries in between before you get to Russia. But
Right. There's Poland that you can just go through Belarus,
Belarus.
Belarus.
whatever. And then you go to,
We can't do
Russia.
this. We have to move on.
dude, guys, I'm an American. I don't give a fuck about Europe at all.
We're all
That's
Americans.
fucking-
We're
I
all
know,
Americans.
but I give genuine, like, I have no urge to ever go to Europe at all.
But didn't you go?
I mean, I went to
went.
the UK, but that barely counts. That's like
Stop.
that's like America
Keep going. That's crazy they even said that.
That's like America
All right.
It's
Beer
so
Eyes Rodney says,
similar
"Hey,
to America,
Mandela."
that, and they also speak
Hey,
English. They literally
Hey,
speak
Mandela-
English there.
All right. Yeah. Hey, Mandela Effect. The idea of "and I am very gay." What is a major change you would make to a movie? Did we do this?
What?
What is a major change you would make to your favorite movie?
To my favorite movie?
Thanks for the memories and helping me come out the closet. Oh, yeah, you're welcome.
Wait,
Don't thank me for that. That's your choice. But
You're welcome, Gaylord.
Don't do
if
for that.
we
Thanks for the
actually
thanks.
help someone come out of the closet from our dumb gay like covers or something, it'd be so fucking insane.
That'd be
That'd
dope.
You play that and your dad, and you're like, do you hit it, Dad? And they're like,
They're like,
no.
this song's turning me on. Oh, am I gay?
You walk up to your dad and you go, "Dad, I need to tell you something." And then you play what is it that your Kiss the Kiss song that you did?
The I want to fuck my bros all night.
Because I am
Because
very gay. And your dad's like,
oh
"Okay,
wow,
son.
thank you.
Thank God,
Oh,
actually."
thank God. And then he plays
Thank
another cover.
Christ.
He plays another one. He's like, me too, son. So-
Me too, son. You're a fucking. I feel no love for your mom.
you ever heard of a beard, son?
What is a major change you would make to your favorite movie? What is it? Okay, so let me think about my favorite movie. I feel like changes, but like I think generally it's Spider-Man 2, Inglourious Bastards.
So you can only pick one.
I'll pick. You know what? I guess I'll probably pick Spider-Man 2 because it's the one I've seen more than anything else. The only thing I would change about that movie is that I would. The train would win. The train, like he wouldn't be able to stop the train.
Where does the movie go after that?
A lot
The
of
movie
death.
goes
A lot of
it
death.
goes to the same. It goes to the same place, except at the end of the movie, it's just not. People aren't. They're not chill about Spider-Man. Like Spider-Man 3 starts with like everybody loving him, basically. Like he's getting the key to the city. Like he's like people love him. He's on the up and up, man. So it's all up for Pete. But like at the end of my Spider-Man 2, it would be all the same. Mary Jane doesn't get with him because she's repulsed that he didn't save the train. And so like New York hates him. Mary Jane doesn't want anything to do with him. And even Dr. Octopus isn't compelled to sacrifice himself because he doesn't think Peter's that good of a guy. Really.
So what happens? Is New York even there anymore?
No. Well, Otto Octavius
Just kind of stops.
Doesn't he forgets to pay the electric bill for the warehouse.
That's so stupid.
And then he just gives up.
I forgot electricity.
Damn, of
Can
course.
no longer have the power of the sun in the crack of my ass. God damn it.
The power of the sun
In the balls of my feet.
in the yore of my urethra.
Yore of my urethra. That's so dumb.
I don't know. What would I add? I would probably add. What's my favorite movie?
What's your favorite movie? So what? Okay, so what change would Kingston? What change would you make to Cuties?
Oh, they'd be younger.
Oh, they'd be adults.
They'd be younger. They'd be 8 years old.
They'd be
They'd be 8
adults.
now. They'd be 8 years old.
They'd be infants.
They'd be fucking zygotes. They'd be zygotes.
I feel like what is my favorite movie? I don't know what my favorite movie is.
I mean, he just said.
I guess one of my
You should at least.
Coco. I don't know. Coco would make me cry less. It's one of my favorite
Coco
movies.
is not your favorite
Coco.
fucking movie.
Coco being your favorite movie is
It's
crazy.
not
That
your
can't
It's
be
one of
real.
my favorite movies. I love that movie.
That's in your top 10?
Yeah, probably top 10.
Okay,
Yeah.
first of all, that top 10. Okay, you can add in some dumb bullshit kid shit like that. That's fine.
See,
But
sometimes
Because I love
sometimes
that
I
movie.
hear things, but sometimes I hear things, right? Because Kingston always he talks about how many more movies he's seen than me, which is theoretically true. But then
I just can't think of like
how can your top 10 movies include Coco?
It is-
Like
that's a
like,
really beautiful movie, and the story talks to me.
Coco's totally fine. It's
How is
very,
it?
it's
How is
good.
that weird?
It's just not I don't know. Whatever.
The reason why I
guess it's
love that
subjective.
movie is
I
because
guess
of
it
the
is
fact that it's
subjective,
about an
whatever,
old grandmother, which is the person that raised me, and I love my grandma
Right.
a lot. And it's
Right.
also sweet. It's a sweet movie. I love it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
there's a lot of sweet
I'm not saying
movies,
it's bad.
They're
I
just
just
not my favorite. They're not near my favorite.
I mean, yeah, that's you, nigga. You're you.
I just feel
I'm
like,
not you.
you're.
I mean, I think there's definitely movies better than it. I'm not saying it's like the best movie.
it
I'm
doesn't
saying
have
it's a
to
movie that I
be-
really enjoy watching.
Yeah. So
Like I love like Lilo and Stitch. I really like the movie. I think it's really funny and cute. But like, it's not the best movie. I don't
Right,
really
right.
care
it doesn't
really
need to be
best
the
in my
best, but
favorites.
I'm just surprised that
I guess
it's in your top.
Yeah.
Coco's in like your top 10.
yeah.
But
It
fair.
kind of feeds into because the perception is that you're very Disney brained, and so
I love Disney. I do love Disney, but I don't.
Right.
I don't exactly like it, but as I used to, because I feel like it's a lot of like lazy shit that's been done to it. But I do love the Disney movies I remember growing up with. I think the movies are great, most of them.
Okay, let's do an easy thing. Instead of going off like vibes, maybe what movie do you think you've seen the most? You keep going back to.
Fuck, you know what's crazy? It's probably Spider-Man 2, which is
That's
lazy.
because of me, though.
This is a lazy, not even because of you, just in general. My uncle fucking watched the movie way too much too.
I mean, so that's like a
What's
number
another
one,
one?
number two then. One other movie that's like almost like an obsession. You can watch the movie that you can watch at any given moment. You know, like it doesn't matter.
Yeah,
I'm
and don't
trying
pick don't pick Cuties again.
I'm trying to figure out
Yeah, dope.
because it's probably like maybe Star Wars Episode 3. I've seen that. That's probably the movie I've seen the most, actually.
Interesting. But do you like
Episode
say
3?
say it's on television or
What would you-
could you watch it?
I'd watch
could you
it.
watch
I'd
at
watch
any
it.
moment?
Yeah, I'd watch it. Like, I went outside right now after we're done. We're recording. Was like, want to watch Episode 3? I'd be like, I'm down. What would I
you
change? I
about
would
episode
change.
3?
Oof, man.
Would you put more.
Sidious would be way more racist. He'd be like verbally, because he is racist, but he's not verbally racist. I'd let him be verbally racist as fuck. Mace Windu would have not went out sad the way he did. Even though I don't even like Mace Windu like that, he went out fucking pretty pathetic. It would have showed Anakin killing the kids. There you go. It would have visibly shown him murdering those children.
I'm on board.
Because that would have been a feat.
Yeah,
good.
the younglings, off-screen deaths were definitely disappointing. Yeah.
Was it morbid? Yes. Would I want to see it? Absolutely.
Has somebody actually made that? You know how people do all these Star Wars reimaginings and stuff like that? You think somebody's actually made that scene?
I've watched a ton of them and I've never seen.
Huh.
I've never seen it. Unfortunately, I've looked for it.
I've looked for it.
I've explicitly.
Look for it weekly.
No. Actually, on Obi-Wan Kenobi, it shows him killing some of the younglings.
On something?
It's like he's weed whacking
Well,
them.
you found something of that?
No, Obi-Wan. I remember because one of the girl, the black girl in the Obi-Wan Kenobi show was one of the younglings. He didn't finish off.
I didn't see it, so I don't know.
Anakin murdering the younglings. Yeah.
Murdering the younglings, murdering them good.
Okay, there you go.
So you get to see that. Yeah, that's weird.
What about you, Dirk?
Yeah, I think technically Gladiator is my favorite movie.
No, love Gladiator's great.
I think that
It's no law-abiding citizen with
it's
Gerard
definitely
Butler,
not,
but it's
or
pretty.
Gamer with Gerard Butler. I don't know if you've ever seen that. That movie. It's law-abiding citizen's way better than Gamer. I just want to say, let me put that out there for
It's not even, Gamer's terrible. Gamer, look, Law Abiding Citizen is not particularly amazing, but like,
really? I think it's a good movie.
Game. I mean, I think it's fun slop. It's fun. Like, oh, he's killing people from inside prison. Whoa, the reveal is just lame. It's just like, oh, he was just okay. Yeah. He's just tunneling outside of it. All right.
I think the reveal was kind of stupid, but I think the build-up was pretty good.
The suspense of it's cool. Like the premise of like a dude like murdering people from inside prison is dope, but it's just like the revelation is very not interesting. And then it also does kind of feel like I don't know. Like I remember leaving that movie like I don't know if I necessarily disagreed with this guy. And so to see him lose was kind of like, all right, I guess. But
I feel like I missed when what happened. That dude fell off so hard.
Oh, Gerard Butler, yeah, he did a lot of he did 300.
300 is what skyrocketed his catapulted his career.
Movie, what was it? Movie 43
was that what ruined him?
Fucked
was that
him?
it?
No, I think I think he made movies for a while, but I just feel like I don't know. I feel like
he did rom-coms.
Make things that like people didn't really like say. The first time I noticed him, the earliest I noticed him specifically was when I watched Reign of Fire as older, because when I saw it in theater, I didn't recognize him. But then I got older, I was like, that's fucking Gerard Butler. What the fuck? And then
I feel like he might have been in something fairly recently, but yeah, I haven't seen him much anymore.
He was like not gonna like say. So he said Gamer, law-abiding citizen. He did a president movie where he was protecting the president or something. Olympus
Has Fallen. Right?
And he was
he's in a movie like in a few months. I forgot what movie he's in though. It's like a movie he's gonna be in a few months.
He's like
with O'Shea yeah, whatever
I think his name is Jackson, right?
He's in a movie.
Isn't that his last name?
Yo, he's
I think so. I don't know.
This? He's in a movie just called Plane.
Plane? What is he? Is he a plane in the movie?
Like,
is he a plane?
For Sparta, I'm a Spartan plane.
The cover for it looks crazy because it looks almost AI generated. It's him and fucking Mike Coulter.
What the hell? What is that? Is that?
It's just some guy, but it's.
What's that stupid? Uncharted? I don't get it. What's happening?
Yeah, I don't know. It's pilot Brody Torrance saves passengers from a lightning strike by making a risky landing on a war-torn island, only to find that surviving the island was just the beginning. When dangerous rebels take most of the passengers hostage, the only person Torrance can count on for help is Luis Gaspare, an accused murderer who is being transported by the FBI.
That him? He's Luis.
That's a dope premise. What? Actually,
is he? So he's Luis Gaspare or whatever.
I maybe.
He's the pilot.
No, he's the pilot.
That's right. He's the pilot.
He's the pilot.
He's
so
the
Luis
other guy.
Is, I guess, Mike Coulter.
Yeah, right.
Not Luke Cage, is it? No, yeah, Luke Cage.
That's his name?
Mike Coulter, yeah. I know that because he played Locke in Halo 5, and he had such a terrible voice performance that they recasted his voice.
Yeah.
They recasted his voice in the game, which is crazy.
I wish they did that in Mortal Kombat, but I feel like they're doing that on purpose now.
I like how bad she is almost, man.
They definitely do that on purpose.
I almost like how bad her voice acting is.
If they're doing it on purpose, then I can enjoy it. It's more of a like,
dude, Mike Coulter is a terrible voice actor.
He's just not a voice actor, and that's fine. Do you think he's
as bad as the 2K15? You've heard those, right?
He's in the same echelon, man. Like if that is like, if on a tier list, let's say, like if that NBA voice acting is F, he's like high E.
Okay. All right. Well, damn.
Like it's really bad. Like, and you can see, so if anybody's curious, this is like mega nerdy and very specific, but he plays Locke in specifically, like he's the face of Locke in Halo 5. But if you play Halo 2 Anniversary, they have special bookend cutscenes at the beginning and at the end that tie it into 5 because it was like marketing material where he plays Locke in those cutscenes, and he's talking. What makes it so bad is that he's talking to Keith David in both of the scenes that he's in. So not only is he not good, but he's sharing the screen with like
God,
an infinitely better actor to the point where it's comical. But if you guys want to look up just the comparisons, it's hilarious how bad it is.
Yep.
Because it's like how you would act. It's like how any of us would act.
Just like, that's.
He's not.
I
good.
just wonder, like,
he's definitely not good.
not
why
good.
don't people like, hey, can you not do that? Just keep like, hey, man, I'm going to. It's like, say, when I want somebody to, when I'm working with somebody and I want them to sing something specifically, I will do it, and I'm like, this is how I want you to sound. Now go. And I feel like that should be a easy way to get somebody to get to where you can tolerate their performance, I guess. Where it's like, hey, this emphasis, this intonation, this, I'm going to do it. Now you do it. And they're like, let's go. We got to hype up the team, fam.
Dude,
Like,
it's
all right.
It's
He's not
really
a
is
voice
something.
actor,
The
man.
Master Chief is here. Let's go get him.
Anyway, let's move on. Let's read our names and get the hell out of
He's
here.
not a voice actor.
We're gonna now
at
read.
all.
We're going to read the names of our $25 and up patrons. Remember, you can go over to patreon.com/the Snark Tank, early ad-free access, all that stuff, exclusive extra ammo episodes that we only post for patrons. So go over there, be gay, give us a like, comment, all that bullshit. I don't like doing call to actions. I think call to actions are stupid, but they work. I don't understand how they work. I don't understand why they work, but they work.
Gay.
And so that's what I'm doing.
Gay, and
So if you don't like hearing this, don't take it up with me. Take it up with the human brain.
You better like hearing it.
And how it apparently works.
You better like hearing it, okay?
If you don't like hearing it, subscribe so you don't have to hear it no more.
Well, you would hear it early. You would hear it early without.
No, because
Without
eventually it'd be
interruption,
less.
in
We
fact.
wouldn't be doing it as much anymore.
Yeah, maybe we would have less call to actions if 90% of you that listen signed up to our Patreon.
You silly tree dwellers.
Just $1. Just $1. Do you really need
You
a dollar?
don't need $1, sir.
You don't need $1.
12 and change.
Write
a
it
year.
off.
You don't need that. What is that? That's less than your
You
fucking
don't need
HBO Max
$1.
package you got or whatever.
Give me your fucking money
HBO Max
before I
doesn't
eat
have
you.
anything. HBO Max has The Last of Us.
That's
big
stupid.
deal. We have gay
You
songs.
like the Sopranos?
They have Tom Sweeney. They have a live action Tom Sweeney and a lot of homophobic jokes.
All right. Count me down.
3,
Oh,
2,
God.
1.
Tim Walz assassinated Jeffrey Epstein while Bernie Sanders watched approvingly. When is Obama coming on the podcast? And will he drone strike a hospital live on air? Queef Man, front farting justice upon villainy. Sween is just Chris in his Uzaru form.
That's insane.
Is that the grade
That's
8?
so disrespectful.
That is fucking crazy.
That is so
forgot
fucking mean. I hate you ever said that.
I forgot that was even what that was called.
Yeah, I didn't know.
Race Wars Episode 3, Revenge of the Spick. Joe Bomna, how the little piggies will grunt when they hear how the old boar has suffered. My dick makes the Halo shield recharge sound effect as it gets hard.
Very
That's
cool.
dope. I would
Pretty
absolutely
badass.
apply that. If this was Cyberpunk, you best believe. Cerberus Media Group, bankrolled by Reapers today. Smashing gay pumpkins be like penetration, dirty penis, lubrication on myself. I fuck brothers, women zero, thrust myself into something. Actually, I'm not a Smashing Pumpkins guy. Actually,
I've listened to them before, but I don't really know them too well.
I don't think I've ever.
They're pretty good.
It's not that I don't like them. It's just like I genuinely somehow feel like I've just not naturally come across them in any way that has made me curious.
Despite all my rage,
I don't think I've ever.
I'm still just
That's the only one
in a cage.
That's the only one that I know.
No, you know 1979. 1979.
What's that?
Da-na-na-na-na-na-na-na. Suck cock 1979. I'm gay. I love.
I'm gay.
Penis.
I
I know you've heard that
Major
song.
Lee. Maybe if I heard it, I would recognize it. But the way what you're doing right now rings 0 bells.
You're not helping at all.
What about tonight? You know, I'm gonna stop. I'm just gonna. It's not gonna help.
Major Lee, awesome. Penis gripping, playing Cyberpunk for the first time. Enjoy. It's good shit. Dutch's puckered pink man pussy. Vaughn of the Dead. That's wild. Sweeney is right on most topics. Round-eyed Asian. If Hung Metro don't fuck you, he gonna suck you. My penis looks like a little mouse's nose. Sween on the FBIQ plus watch list for a homophobic joke. If you like baby metal, listen to Hanabi. Anyways, Diddy done did it. Blair White canonically banging Alex Jones. Next time you think you can't do something, always remember that every right winger on earth became an expert on Haitian culture in just a few days. What? The second coming of Miguel O'Hara's trans man's pussy, the xenomorph in the audience revealing itself by using the dick on its human suit like a zipper. Derek using dumb cunt contextually correct. Swoon. Death. In this classroom, the gunshots don't dismiss you. Jack, the world's fastest Maori, paying 50 and New Zealand dollars, I assume, a month to only change the last part of my name and have Sweeney read it wrong.
Nice.
If y'all were Alvin and the Chipmunks, Derek would be Simon because of how badly I want to fuck him. Big meaty steaks. It's so crazy. You may have invaded my mind and my body, but there's one thing a seal always keeps: his baby. I don't know if I get this one.
Is it because like he's Majin Seal, but he's also Seal's baby's getting bashed? Or maybe he.
That's a lot.
Or maybe in a
hoops to
divorce
jump
he
through.
kept his kid.
I'm not sure.
I guess.
Baby.
He was married
I
to
don't know
Brooke
enough
Shields,
about.
right?
Look, I'm not gonna pretend like I know a lot about Seal lore. I just think Seal is a funny name for a person. I think he's like an interesting looking guy, and I just think the concept of a Majin Seal is funny. I don't know anything about him. I don't know what his last name is. I don't know who he's married to.
His last name is Seal.
Sealerton.
No, it's fucking not. His name's not fucking DeBrickshaw Seal.
His name is Double Seal, actually.
Double Seal. He's SS, man. He rocks that Hugo Boss SS shit too. It's pretty dope. You've never seen him perform, so you don't know if I'm telling the truth or not.
Baby, my last name is Seal, and so is my first name too.
That reminds me of that fucking. Do you guys remember the Key and Peele sketch where they were doing the college names?
Yeah.
High school names,
dude. I still think about
What was it?
Carpentron Duke Marriott. I still think about that shit.
La Carpentron Duke Marriott's great. There was one that was like something Facteratrix or something.
Damn it. Facteratrix.
Facteratrix or something.
yeah. That's right. That was Key said that one, right? That was yeah.
La Carpentron Duke Marriott's so fucking good.
I love it. I think about that shit.
I
way
still
too often.
genuinely think the skit where he was like, someone actually really is gay, and it's like me. I think that is actually one of the most iconic moments in a skit on television.
It's really
because
good.
the way he just freezes and looks at everybody is so perfect.
Do you guys
it's
remember
such a perfect moment?
The way it ends, where he's like, "I wrote that one too." It's so good.
I think it's oh my god! Shout out to that show. It ended way too
Do you guys
soon.
remember there being Mass Effect 3 music in one of the skits? Yeah,
No.
so it was the one
What?
where the guy he couldn't laugh, like he kept like holding it in. So it was they were hanging out they're hanging out, and then they were cracking jokes, and dude was acting weird because he's trying to hold in his laughter. And the reason he can't laugh when he actually lets it in, their fucking like brains start bleeding. He lets out this crazy shriek, and it basically kills them. And that was the reason why he was trying not to laugh. And when that shit happens, it's like the sad music that the opening of Mass Effect 3 when the kid gets killed, like, you know, the thing goes down and like and you hear like the Reaper burn, like that starts playing. And I was like, what fucking Mass Effect fan put this in here? This is crazy.
That's so funny. Mass Effect audio is used in a lot of things, actually. Like there's like I can't remember, but like it might have been just like probably like a video essay that I was watching or something. But like, I remember specifically like seeing Mass Effect sourced in the credits for like sound design on some project that was like, oh, what the fuck?
There's definitely a lot of
really
the galaxy map. A lot of people use
Dude, I love that. The galaxy map is perfect background like YouTube
It's
video.
really good.
It is perfect for like I love that soundtrack
100%.
or that track specifically. Big Meaty Stinks. Andy the man whose handies are now A tier, but not as dandy. I beat Lucy. The goddamn.
Let's go.
Every day in my sheets you hear gluck 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 gluck. Heath Smoker Magnegro in his metal durag poppin' Professor Xanax. Gids Sleeves Todgers Captain Anal Erotica the Gay Avenger. I don't Sleeves Todgers.
What does that mean?
Like is it anal
That's
like a dick
Steve
sleeve, like a
Rogers,
cock
but, like,
sleeve?
Todgers, I don't understand. Like
Captain Anal Erotica the Gay Event. There's a lot. Look, you're stretching a lot.
Like that asshole.
Fair enough.
Well, there you go. Dick so hard it made the metal detector go off. I 9 on his 11, so he ain't never forget. Google carp lips and tell me you ain't fucking.
What is it?
Carp lips.
Oh, carp lips. No, I don't want that, dude.
Let's see. See if it's enticing.
It's not.
It's not. Yeah, it's not.
I don't want to fuck a fish, dude. I just don't.
Yeah, I don't want to fuck a fish either. That's why the Little Mermaid never landed with me.
Yeah.
Scream blast energy of a mime shattered silence. Kevin Durant's feet. Tim Pool takes money from Big Beanie. Relinquishy contents of ye pockets, brev, or thou shalt chef a man up. Mr. Pants. Sweeney fisting himself until it comes out of his mouth, saying it's a Caribbean thing. Sees Jay, the Dorito Pope. They call me the Cup. Concord's Bad Fur Day. Cardboard Pie. Spum Befudders. Courage the Cowardly Dog versus a Haitian immigrant.
That's a good one.
Jolly old dipshit is good. Orphan of Cosby.
Shit.
Cyphergraph. Harris versus Clinton Squirt Off. Jesus Christ.
In the 90s, I would have watched that.
Let's go.
Yeah, I guess so.
In the 90s version, I would have watched that for sure. But like, this is going to be a good watch.
I'm the very model of a scientist Solarian.
Nice. The fucking the song he sings.
Good shit.
I'm the very model of a scientist. Hilarious.
You telling me babies found this oil? Hunter Dubois minus Gears plus Halo plus Catholicism equals Gears plus Halo plus Catholicism equals 40K, brother.
There you go.
Yeah, dude. I'm excited to get back. Like, it's on my Epic account on my PC back home, and I'm fucking excited to get back into it. I'm Gay by Frank Gay Natra.
Nice.
So stupid. Gay Natra.
I feel like there's something you could do with like sinning.
Sinatra.
You know what I mean? Like, it's a sin. Like, it's a sin to be gay. Like a sin. There's something. I'm too lazy to figure it out. What's up, homo dude? I'm coming into you. I'm gonna fuck your tight pussy. I'm a homo dude. Penis, I love you. What's up, homo dude? Hey, dude, you made me hard. Kiss my penis and make it better. The Gatles. Hey.
What do you got?
Hey, dude. You made me hard. Kiss my penis and make it better.
Nice.
By the Gatles.
The Gatles.
It didn't hit me what the fuck I was even reading.
I think it should be wetter though.
Rise Against
is
better. It should be wetter too. Yeah, that was my thought.
But pretty good though.
Good.
I like that. Hey, dude.
Not bad. It's something. I hate the name
Gatles.
The Gatles.
You wouldn't know what it is just by hearing that. You're like, the Gatles.
The little gay Beatles. The little gay Beatles.
Little gay Beatles. The Rise Against is the Used for Straight Men, Smitchy the Kid, Guns and Rosa Parks, Poopy Possum, Shannon Sharp railing someone live on IG. No way I'm hanging out with a couple of gooners.
I love that video.
Demographics as a gay mom of 5 instead of gay homeless teenagers.
You a good girl, Michelle, right?
Yeah.
You're a good girl,
She
Michelle.
looks like anime, dude.
Our one
He was hurting that
viewer.
girl, bro. He was hurting on that poor woman.
That shit's crazy.
He was putting a
British
beating on her internally, dog. I was like, this girl needs help from somebody that's
British
not me.
British people come, then be like, "What soul is then?" I fall asleep to N-word compilations. I show speech, join the IRA, listening to Anne Hathaway saying the N-word, singing Tupac's "How Do You Want It."
I still haven't seen that.
Transfem Gremlin, Baron Huge Dick von Longschlong.
Real name.
That's good. Baron Huge Dick von Longschlong. That's great. Craig the Canadian, Sweeney's fat and retarded. That can't read for shit. Get glasses. All right. Well, first of all, you said Sweeney is fat and retarded that can't read for shit.
Yeah, good. Clean dismount.
You've got to. What you wanted to say is Sweeney is a fat retard that can't read for shit.
Who can't read? Who
Get
can't
glasses.
read?
Who can't
Who
read?
can't read?
Yeah. Well, yeah. It's your boy.
Good try
Shawnee
though,
D.
dickhead. You fucking asshole. You just fucking swung, slipped, and shot yourself in the mouth. Fucking tard.
Derek sacrificing 3 years of his life trying to open that one Starbucks bottle. I dreamed I watched a 4-hour YouTube tutorial of Willem Dafoe showing you how to change a wagon's wheel, but the horse was Hitch. It's fucking insane. I saw this video on Twitter. I don't know if this is real. Did you see this? It was somebody saying, I just learned today that horses foam or horses sweat is foamy.
Horses?
I don't.
Like they sweat
Horses
foam.
sweat?
I don't know. Yeah, they sweat.
Like the way that they sweat is like foamy, like it like lathers.
Well, dogs sweat too, but they sweat through their tongues.
That's not what anybody's talking about.
Well, they're like I think everything
they're not
sweats.
sweating
I think
through
everything
their
sweats.
tongues.
Is dogs? Well, no, they not sweat through their tongues. They relieve heat by
Yes.
panting. That's what they do. It's not sweating
Right.
exactly.
Imagine
that's
seeing all
their
this.
it is their sweat equivalent.
It's the way they cool
roughly.
themselves
but
down,
like
yeah.
apparently horses like literally like their sweat is foamy and shit.
This?
Like
Let
it's
me
like,
look this up.
but I don't know if that's true or not. I saw it on Twitter. I'm not saying it's real. I'm just saying it was disturbing, and it would be weird for them. It would be a weird thing to fake.
Oh no, dogs actually do sweat.
Ew, it looks like
They
cum,
sweat
dude.
through their noses and their pads of their feet. Actually, they do.
Through the pads of their
They do
feet?
sweat. Yeah, they do sweat through the pads of their feet.
I've
Actually,
never seen that.
Ew.
Dude, it looks like the
Anyway,
horses are
are
coming.
you seeing what I'm seeing?
Their
Yeah, are you
bodies
seeing
are
this?
Wait.
coming.
wait, I gotta
I
see
don't.
this.
It's hard for me to trust anything that I see on the internet now. Because that seems like one of those things. That's like, yeah, why would I know how
This
a horse
isn't real. I
sweats?
think it's just the
Like-
owners coming on horses and saying it's sweat. They're like, oh yeah.
Well,
it's
look, I don't know,
sweat,
man. I don't
swear.
know.
I'm not busting out my horses.
It was upsetting. It was upsetting to see and consider as reality for as briefly as I did.
Oh, now I'm getting some AI ones where there's just fucking it's just foaming like crazy. It's stupid.
Yeah. 3XO letting the Three Musket dumbasses know that the suffix file means that you like something. It's the opposite of phobia. The euphoric feeling from being on HRT for
That
7
is
months and having my
trippy.
penis shrink from 6 inches erect to 4 inches erect. What? Are you watching
Yeah,
the
that's
videos that I'm talking
trippy.
about?
Dude, it looks like
I don't know if that's
it
true
looks
though.
like it is they're
It's like she's like squeegeeing the horse.
dude, it looks like it's getting ready for a shave. Like it's got like fucking
Yeah.
This is fucking
I don't know. Somebody who's I don't know, maybe a horse girl listens to
maybe
this
one of
show.
those chicks
Maybe
that fuck horses.
They can write in and
I
can
wanted
write
a
in
horse
and let
so
us
bad
know.
when I was younger. Oh my god,
You're weird.
you're Kingston.
I wanted a
you are
pony,
little
man. I thought they were cool.
You are a little white person
I'm not.
at heart.
I just wanted a pony.
Like, you are. You are. Like, I
Mexicans
want a
love
pony.
horses.
Grandma, I want a little horsey.
They do.
Yeah, but they
so,
want
so do
they want it to
Caribbean.
be
In Puerto
Mexican.
Rico, my family has
love,
horses.
Mexicans love horses because they love
Yes.
cowboys.
Well, yeah, but what you call it? In freaking Puerto Rico, my uncles and aunts love horses
You're not
too,
in
and they
Puerto
own them.
Rico, nigga.
No.
But I'm part
It
that,
doesn't matter.
so I like it. I remember
You know
seeing
how
them,
like
and I was like, "Oh, these
Mexican
are
Americans,
cool."
like like cholos, they don't fucking want to be cowboys. They
I
wanna
I-
bang.
I know plenty of Mexican Americans that love cowboys.
No, but see, I'm
Plenty.
saying they're Americanized and don't want to be cowboys.
What is plenty? What the fuck
You're
are
an
you talking about?
American-
What is plenty?
I know plenty of Mexicans that love
Caribbean-
cowboys.
You know, 20
He
plus.
knows 15.
Probably, genuinely, yeah.
He knows.
All right.
Not super close to them, but I
He knows
know
2.5.
them. 2.5 Mexicans. I pretty much live with 5, but I
Slurping-
I know only
slurping-
2.5.
Slurping, stroking, smoking, joking, emoticons going like this, like a prayer. Life is a queer orgy. Everyone must suck some balls.
Who is y'all?
I hear you call me gay and then drill my hole. MH, the dripful one. I wonder if Patreon will let me say the N-word. Obi won't you blow me. I beat him off, suck his penis just to show that I'm gay. Punish Venom Sheldon.
Punished Sheldon.
50 cent to 50 cent blood in my piss.
Blood in my piss.
Evil Sween says, I love the gays. You'll have to cast Divine Intervention to remove my head from between Shadowheart's legs. There's only one queer left. Good job taking all that dick at my party, Daddy Sween. XOXO Puff Daddy. P.S. Bring the other two next time. Wage Slave 583. Papini Brothers.
It's not true.
Presents Vegeta's Galactic Food Review channel, YouTube channel. Did you see that clip of him going around of P. Diddy at the commencement speech?
Yeah.
Where he's talking about like, hey, everybody in all the old people got to turn up too. Ain't no party like a Diddy party, and then he licks his fucking lips.
It's so bad. It's so bad
It's
because
crazy.
there's so many. Dude, I was watching Supernatural again, and someone was like, even Supernatural knew. And it was like, who loves money and baby oil? P. Diddy. And I'm like, why did Jensen Ackles say that?
Are you serious? No, are you sure that's not AI?
Swear to God.
I've seen a lot of AI shit going around. There's actually a
Look up the episode.
What is it? That's like the AI stuff where they would take what is it, like a Kanye song, and then they would be like, in 2021 there will be a pandemic. And that was
Dude,
like,
that's
I
going
love
on right
that
now
shit.
with Justin Bieber. There's thousands of people that believe that he made a song about a Diddy party, and like,
Dude, yeah, I know. Like, my mom told me about it, and I had to be like, Mom, that's not. I
That's
promise you,
great.
that's not real.
Amazing. Goddamn AI people, man.
Yeah, AI is fucked.
AI
Like,
is
if you're
gonna
over
get
a certain
dangerous,
age,
man.
if you're over a certain age, AI is a
It
genuine.
just happened
danger
to a Mark Hamill. Oh, and some you
Mark
saw that?
Hamill.
You saw
Yeah,
it?
I saw. Yeah, it was like the mom with twins, and it was like an AI generated mom holding twins, and then like then and before. So like the idea is like it's a young mother with the twins on it, and then it like skips ahead and it's an old woman with her sons carrying her. But it was like
It's clearly AI.
AI, clearly, like so. It was so clearly AI. It's crazy. And then Mark Hamill's like, "Love this," or whatever. He put like a heart
You're like,
emoji
no!
with like exclamation points. I'm like, "Oh,
man,
Mark."
He's just
he's getting-
old. It's not
he's
his
getting close
fault.
to his
He's
80s.
just
He's getting close.
old.
He's getting up there. I think he's like 77 or something now.
He's not young,
Oh.
like really not young, which is insane to think about. Like he played Luke like near 50
I
years
wonder
ago,
if it's just
dude.
like I wonder if it's just that they can't see like because everything's blurry in general, that like they can't see the finer details that make it obvious that it's AI.
Well, because I think about this, man. For whatever reason, when you're programmed a certain way when you're growing up, it's so hard to like get out of that programming. Because you think about back in the day, there was motherfuckers that saw the 1930s King Kong and were terrified, and our eyes cannot believe that anyone would be terrified of that. So that's how I feel like how old people are when they see. I remember my mom and her partner seeing me play Resident Evil 5 in 2008 or 2009, whatever that fuck that was. And they're like, Jesus Christ, that looks so real. And I'm like, what doesn't? I'm like looking at it and I'm like, it looks good. But
It's like, Mom, shut the
this
fuck
is not
up,
what
Mom.
people do not look
Shut
like.
the fuck up, Mom. You don't know what you're
Look
talking
at
about.
their hair.
Shut the
Does
fuck
that
up.
look like real hair to you?
I will say, look, I will say,
This is
I
like
don't know,
me. This
when I was a
person
kid-
like me to you, Mom.
Dude,
well, guess
when I
what?
was a kid,
Blame.
that first Resident Evil game, the one with the terrible like zombie eating the guy in the hallway,
Well,
scared
that was
the shit
scary.
out of me.
Oh yeah, when I was 5, it scared the fuck out of me because I was
brilliantly
5.
terrifying scene.
I was 15.
I honestly, it still creeps me out a little bit, to be honest. Even the opening, there's an opening. There's like it's like a drawing, and they're showing this one like zombie that looks like he's kind of like there's something about it where I was like, this is kind of chilling.
Resident Evil can't scare me because I feel like I would kill so many. Like if I feel like they're not hard
Think of it
to
in
evade.
nightmare mode. If you played in nightmare where you can only blow their heads off, meaning knife damage or any other damage won't do anything to them. That's
Oh, yeah,
terrifying.
you're going to shoot them in the head in Nightmare. I remember that actually.
Nightmare was fucking actually terrifying to play because you're like,
But I feel like Nightmare makes you better at the game, right? If I'm not mistaken,
Nightmare
right?
makes you-
Doesn't it just make you deadly?
it makes you great at playing the normal like versions because you can understand distance, you can manage you shank and then you get a little distance and run past them and shit. What's Spider-Man doing? Is he fucking the mic or what is that?
I don't know.
Looks like
That's pretty
he's
cool.
getting pounded by that mic right now.
I love this fucking. I'm so glad I kept this. It's so fucking posable.
Yeah, that's very
dude.
cool.
They used to make toys
I
so
have a
crazy
shitty
good.
one.
It's unbelievable.
I think I brought it on here before once where I said my dog chewed off. It started to gnaw at the fucking fingers and shit, and like I was so pissed. I was like,
damn.
"You fucking asshole!" But he's
And you hit it
Yeah,
4
dude, he's even
times.
got, like, he's even got his articulating fingers. He could
you can fuck with the fingers too.
give you a shocker.
Oh wow, that's cool.
Yeah.
A lot of them had
Dude.
opposable fingers. The 2 middle fingers were opposable for a lot of
Yeah,
them.
not this one. This
Dude, I swear to God, the Spider-Man 2 movie toys were fucking next level good. Like
how much do you think they are
unreasonably.
now?
I actually don't know. It's a good question.
2
We'll get through
billion.
these first. $2 billion. Jamaican.
Jamaican. So 6 cents.
Donkerson. You be a good cotton combines on me cock in the back of the boogity bippo. Gade 6, Jack Skellington,
Boogity
after
bippo.
walking through the 9/11 holiday door. What's this? There's debris everywhere. What's this? PP Sween be like, the idea of forceful cum is a Caribbean thing. Snark Tank, I wish we could grift. It looks so easy. Also, Snark Tank, Dave Rubin is such a piece of shit for grifting. Vagina.
Right, yes.
Me
Talked
be
about
fishy. Fagnito versus the gay sex men. I'll carpet bomb the Gaza Strip for a quarter. John Strickland. I will, in fact, be wearing a suit and tie to the Super Bowl. Merck's 1889. She jacko my lantern till I Halloween. The first Tricky David featuring an American so racist, incest has become his only option.
I fucks with that.
8 gorillas versus 3 Jeepers Creepers. Who winning?
Me.
ifuckcouches.com redirects to JD Vance's website. Pre-Roz, spread your cheeks so I can shit in your ass. Blake896. Blake896. Anna Sorokin is currently on Dancing with the Stars. When I was a kid, I bought San Andreas at a wet market and CJ was white. Alaskan Oilfield Trash. Texas Tater Salad. Tickle my ass hairs. Nikki Jizzy, formerly known as Nikki Ziggy. Cocksucker. Honest to God, for real, congrats on Spoon for losing weight. You good shit, keep it up, man. Derek will listen to the band. Derek will listen to the band Wilkansas. Wilkanaz. God damn it, I can't. And it's a wonder I can breathe at all when this fat dick is in my jaw. Jaquirquai.
That's kind of hard to say.
Jaquirmai?
Yeah. Jaquirmai.
I think
Jaquirmai.
I think Jaquirmai is better.
That's pretty good.
He wrote Jaquiramai, but like my brain wants to say Jaquirquai.
Oh, okay. See, okay, nice.
But
Penis.
sorry, Miss Jackson, Badly Brave, Hugger, Derek, Duck Cunt, Aetherian, Brogerian Punter, Nafram, Melphis 1, and as always, rounding out our list, the King of Haphazard. Bye, we're leaving.
The king.
Bye. Bye, whatever.
Oh.